Some kids are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Just breathe.
Uh, yes, 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 yes. Yes. Welcome. Welcome to another live stream, another session here on the Chaos Rain Show. I am Chaos Rain here. Tonight. You know, just when you think you've seen it all, you've seen enough. But, that's far beyond the question. Um, Welcome to those that are new to the channel or will be future subscribers of the Chaos Rain Show. Thank you and welcome, like always. Always when I do these streams, I always anticipate, like most content creators, some growth. Rather, the growth is accelerating, moderate, or even go as far as decline. All forms of people that watch and view this show hope that they will like and, let's be honest, appreciate what I do here on the Chaos Rain Show. And so, I've been podcasting for a few years now before I start shifting what I was doing on another content broadcast onto my own channel here on YouTube now, 5 years now. And I don't take this lightly when I decide to do this and invest doing this every live stream. I like it. There's no other words to say. I do like what I do. I have no other way to say anything negative about it. But besides that, the links to follow me are the following. You can follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7. You can add me a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. You can also follow me on Rumble as well. As you know, I do have a Rumble link. Some content will go over Rumble eventually. But I would advise everybody that still respect and like what I do here on the YouTube side to make their way to Rumble as well. As you know, I do advocate and think free speech should still be available to all people, regardless their content is good or bad, or even go as far as degenerate. I think every person do have the right to voice their opinion. As you know, I'm no stranger of any opposing views. And the reason I'm saying this because I've noticed with people that are more expressing themselves, they're in the right mind to view and say what they think is in their heart towards others or within themselves. And this is America, last time I checked, and we do have the right of free speech. There are certain responsibilities with free speech, but nonetheless, this says, like many laws in their constitution, that it is a right or a privilege. So I think most human beings should not squander it. They should use it to the best of their ability and exercise their options with it. So, but that's a little short caveat on my views. Also, one other thing: if you're not a member of the Chaos Radio Show, please become a member of the channel as well. 2 tiers membership. You pick which one you like. And what else I forgot? Did I forget anything? Oh no, I also forgot. Follow me on Discord as well. Most of the links are in the description of this broadcast and every other video live stream. So please follow the links that's in the description. And I think that's pretty much it. Besides that, I hope everybody's doing well. And let me make sure everything's good in the studio. All right, looks like everything. And make sure you guys hit the like button. Likes are free. I know people are watching, so hit the like button. All right. So what you all come to see and what you all come to view. and I'm just checking some things. I'm looking at some things right now. Let me rewind this back. Y'all see the thumbnail? You see the one only, the one and the great saint and sinner. As you know, he had a conversation with some ladies. I think they are Arab, some Middle Eastern women. And the conversation is a very much eye-catching conversation. I would highly advise anybody, if they can find or watch the actual stream of this broadcast of what he done, they should watch it for their own perspective. I think is a needed watch viewer, because what he does and the content he does is something that you can learn. You can learn a lot of things from the Saint Center. He also wrote books. One book right now, and maybe he'll write another one in the future. And I think his work speaks for himself. I'm not an advocate. This is not promotion, regardless, this is free promotion, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we gotta give the man his dues of what he has done. And really, he's really breaking the ice between man and modern woman. And it's something that should be examined in its totality. But nonetheless, I'm not gonna hold you up. We're gonna go on. And if y'all guys want to support the stream, I'll put the, where is that? I can't find it. I'll put it when I start. Let's go into it and let's see what the breakdown of this is. I'll do my best. As you know, I will be honest. But nonetheless, here we go. And like always, we'll do it with fair use. If I can find it. Pay attention closely. And you know, like I said, the man is going to be, let's say, making some kibachi and some neem bread. And he's going to prepare the dish with the nice jasmine rice. And he's going to slowly cook these ladies. And don't forget, you know, the people from India or Arabia or the Arab countries, they also eat goat. And goat is good for you. But nonetheless, let's begin. Fair use, fair use.
So we have some special guests. We're going to be blessed today with some holosophy. We have two.
Now, you got to understand, when he talks about the hoes, he's not saying in regards to be disrespectful. He's not doing that. He's being honest, because these ladies, as you can tell, and one other thing, I forgot to tell the title. My apologies. The title for the stream, The Saint and the Sin Destroys the Mia Khalifa Ladies. And one thing about Mia Khalifa, if you look at it and examine closely, a lot of them do look like Mia Khalifa, if you think about it. One looks like one could possibly look like one in the middle with the, I think, cream dress. She has, I think, double D breasts, you know. And the other lady on the right, I'm not sure her body type. I mean, it looks like she's very thin, but, you know, average weight. But we're going to hear why he went in and roast and cook and prepared the neem bread and the kibachi beef and also all other gourmets ready to lay out in the platter, because this is going to be very interesting. Fair use, fair use.
I don't even know what to call y'all. Okay.
Arab thoughts is what your chat said.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
Mia
enough.
Khalifa series.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two
Well,
girls, one guy.
I'm not sure if they said Mia Khalifa series. Y'all heard that? But like I said, these ladies are going to speak for themselves, what they really are. Let's keep listening. Fair use.
go ahead and give us your introduction, and we're gonna get cooking.
My
And listen carefully.
name's Jasmine Jafar. I am an OnlyFans creator. I'm also a lawyer, so a lot of people call me 304 lawyer. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Are there?
Now, this one right here, the cream lady in the middle, she is a lawyer that has OnlyFans. Really? Lady. You really got OnlyFans? Really? Really?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Lindsay?
OnlyFans. And OnlyFans. Really? I thought lawyers make good money. I thought last time lawyers were out here doing it and making it big. How the hell you a lawyer and you got OnlyFans? Does your clients know you got? Wait, let me make myself big. Does your clients know that you got OnlyFans before they start paying you a lot of money to get them out of legal issues? And God forsake, let's hope this woman's not a criminal lawyer. Let's hope she's not one of them ladies. I hope to God she's not one of them ladies. She better not be one of them lawyers that play that gets people out of jail, you hope you're not that type of woman, because we all know what you're doing, sweetie. And we know what you're doing. There's no secret. I mean, come on. Now, am I implying that she could be giving her clients loppy toppy throat goats? I cannot be sure to say. But let's highly say, if you are a lawyer and mind she labels herself a 304 lawyer. Let's keep her up. A 304 lawyer. That speaks for itself. A 304 lawyer. That's some new stuff. And mind you, we're in the era now where a lot of ladies, she's not one of a few rare women, not exception to the rule, that is putting herself out here, not only getting people off case or, saving their clients from doing big time in jail or whatever. But let's assume that you're also, give them the on the back end. I'm just saying. Because the first thing that comes to any man's mind, including me or any gentleman of sense, you're making money as a lawyer and you have OnlyFans. So I look you up on the computer. I type you up, right? Type you up. I'm looking. Miss Jafari, okay. And I come across and I Google and I say OnlyFans. And I turn, I say, wait. Is my eyes deceiving me? Look again. Oh, this got OnlyFans. What in the? But listen, if you're a man or woman and you're trying and you do some naughty, and you might do some big time in jail or lose a lot of money, this woman is a lawyer that's representing you. Would you want to bank this lady be the one to represent you? Like literally? Like seriously? I'm just saying. Anyhow, let's listen to more. Let's hear the next person. Fair use.
Is in your glasses?
No, I'm just trying to copy her.
Okay, all right. Yours do have lenses though.
Yeah.
You're legitimately blind.
Exactly.
Fine.
My name's Farha Khalidi. I'm which camera does it?
Just look at me. We'll just talk.
Okay.
She'll work the cameras. Yeah.
My name's Farha Khalidi. I'm a content creator on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, but my best content is on onlyfans.com.
And here is another lady right here. Can y'all see it? This lady right here in the right corner. She has an OnlyFans. She's a TikToker. She is a YouTube. She is a goddamn influencer. God damn. God damn it. God damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Got you. And we have both of their information. So if you guys are perverts, you can patronize them and continue to make them more successful and upset the natural order of the world. Fantastic.
And to be honest with you, Mr. Saint, there are going to be, unfortunately, non-black men especially, and we could say even black men, they will invest a lot of their coins, their money, and they're going to pay these ladies, the 304 ladies, one actually proclaims herself as a 304 lawyer. They will mind you simps throwing all your money to them, and they will be so happy that you give them a subscription of $4.99 a month, or even go as far as maybe bigger, like maybe $10 a month, a subscription. And because you will fund their lifestyle, their bad habits, is because of you simps are the ones that make it so hard for some men to really, deal with the dating market out here today. Imagine, gentlemen, and I mean imagine, you out here on a date and you potentially want to have a good time, maybe find a nice little shorty or even a girlfriend. It is very challenging to know that, she doesn't really need your attention because she gives her divided attention to potentially lonely men that could be potentially inselling in nature, that they will invest more time and their looks to be on camera, to be either showing their feet. And mind you, here's the big thing. You hear a lot of people said that most of them nowadays, if they have a OnlyFans, right, they're not out here doing nothing degenerate or anything loose with themselves. They're just showing their hands and feet, and men are throwing money. I will call bullshit. And the reason I call bullshit is because we all know dudes not gonna spend a small subscription just to see feet. They could see feet outside when they go outside their house, outside their apartment. They could see that in their job. They could see that walking in the street. And they look down most of the time and they can see people's feet if they're a foot person, which there's some perverts that are. But the point is this: they're not always doing that on their OnlyFans. They're doing some more naughty. If you look at the average OnlyFans 3 or 4, right? They're getting their box pop. They're getting their throat go on front of the camera, in front of a couple hundred to 1,000 people. And they're doing it in the conclusion of making and gaining financial gain. And if you look at the data in regards to the adult side of that website, they're not really making money like that. And the reason why I say they're not making money like that, because it's now a saturated market. Every woman you know out here today, if you don't know your lady or some woman you might come across might not have an OnlyFans, you are pretty much delusional. Not only in your speech, but with action. So, no further ado, let's keep going. Fair use, fair use.
Now, I'm a little bit familiar with. We're going to, of course, dig into some background, and I don't really want to debate.
And a side note, I'm not going through this whole particular video. I'm not gonna waste time. I'm only gonna go for a certain portion of this, and at the end, you will have to make the decision where you're gonna find to watch the full length. Because I find that covering these videos, lengthy or short, is not really good with time. And me sitting here and doing the little side notes of my take, or what they call reactions, it overall to me doesn't really benefit me. It might help the channel, but it does not benefit me in the short or long run. But I do it anyway because I find it very touching and something to look at, that for a different perspective of content, that there are people out here that is having conversations, and not having a competition, but they also, if you're not paying attention, will educate you. I'm just saying. Let's keep listening. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
You all unless it's necessary, because I have observed when people are debating you all, it's mostly I feel like they're trying to save a hoe, and I truly believe in letting a hoe drown.
And as you know, I'm a proponent as a man, and I'll say this, y'all can quote me, I don't really be in the business of saving any woman that wants to slut themselves out or become 3 or 4s. That's not my intention, and that is not my overall mission. Now, if a man's mission to really save the ladies, the 3 or 4s, etc., good luck to you. God bless you, sir. Go out there and be the best super saver 3 or 4. I will not be doing it. I don't have time. It's time consuming. It's too much energy to go out my way to sit there, invest time and energy to someone that really makes the conscious decision to slut themselves out in front of hundreds to possibly thousands of men throughout the online world, the digital world. I cannot do it. And I know most men are not in the business going to do that as well. I'm just saying. Let me check. Let me check something, guys, because I gotta check. All right. So let's keep going. Fair use, fair use.
You know, I feel like they're trying to change you. They're asking you questions like, well, what are you going to do after OnlyFans?
Well, because, I mean, we're going to be fine after OnlyFans.
In what sense?
We're going to be
financially,
like
mentally,
mentally, spiritually, emotionally.
Mentally.
You're not gonna be fine, baby, because there is no retirement. Listen to me good, ladies. Darling, sweeties. There is no retirement for 304 lifestyle. I know back 2 years ago when KS was alive, or was it 3 years ago now? Kevin had a young lady, which you can find out in his channel if it's still there. You got to scour the archives. He had a conversation of a woman, a young woman. She was in her late 20s, and I'm not sure what the age between these two ladies. I would say that roughly some might be still late 20s, some might be in the early 30s. This young lady on KS channel 3 years ago, said that she is a sugar baby. Do you hear me? She is a sugar baby to the point that she told Kevin Samuels directly in his face that she's going to be a sugar baby for life. She looked at this and perceived this as a career. Like literally, she perceives this as a career. I'm sitting back, really meditating, looking at this hard, saying, what? What? You looked at this as a what? People that go to school, go to trades, or even go as far as work a job might do something that might be so-called an actual career. You up here 3 and 4 yourself out there, like literally out there, to older men or men of somewhat value for years onto years, being the side chick, side booty at best, like literally side booty at best, for God knows how long. And you tell Kevin Samuels of that time when he was trying to educate you, sweetie, that there is, what is the end goal? And now this is what I can remember. I can't remember word by word what Kevin said, but he asked you, what intention, what is your real goal? He went down to numbers. What are you looking for? And in her mind, she's not looking to be no wife. Most likely, she's looking to be out here in these streets for a long time, to a point where if she comes around and finds, let's say, a sucker, and I'm going to say sucker loosely, right? She's hoping that she could continue to bounce around for God knows throughout the days of her lives and be good, because there's always in her mind a man that's going to sit there, give her what she wants. And Kevin looked at her with that look. And you know the look Kevin gives out every time. And he's saying, what? There is no career sugar baby. It does not exist in history, and it does not exist in the modern world we in today. But in her knowledge and in her rhetoric, she thinks she could do this for the rest of her life. Imagine that. Imagine that. She thinks she could do this for the rest of her life. But this is how emboldened a lot of these women are, because they're making money. These two ladies you see up here, that you know is here, when he asked question, what you going to do after? They say they're going to be financially good. How so, Sway? This is not a career. Matter of fact, I go in further. I'll step even further. If y'all recall when Kevin was called in on Fresh and Fit, and there's one particularly that just started OnlyFans back in 2020, I think. Yeah. He started one. She started one. She said that because she's making now $1,000 a month or two, right? She thinks she has arrived, that she has made it. And Kevin told them, what is the financial goal? What is the end goal? What is the projection of OnlyFans in 5 to 10 years? They couldn't give you an answer. She couldn't give you an answer. And he said, that's the point. You're here just to make a quick buck after it has, unfortunately, reaches plateau. Regardless, a lot of people say a lot of people it doesn't reach a plateau. It has. And the reason why, because more and more women, because they're no longer working a job or they're doing this as a side, they're actually, unfortunately, saturating the market. So when more people are in one area, the money is going to be dried up. Oh, how we can prove this? Look at the job market. You think a lot of people that got qualified are able to get these jobs? No. Because now they got to pay these people that are and did the work and qualified for these positions. And these positions are getting thin. So if the job market is already at a problematic state already, you think doing and subscribing to sex work or low levels of 304 in this going to be the answer? You are delusional. You're very much delusional. But we're gonna let them talk and speak for themselves. Pay attention closely. Fair use.
When starting our families, they're gonna be rich and happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you feel like currently you all are both mentally and spiritually sound.
In the industry, I
Definitely.
would say we have some of the most top tier mental health.
Definitely.
You know what? That makes sense. It's almost like if I said, in Darfur, I have good health comparatively.
I don't know what
Well-
what's Darfur.
Oh, and they're from Darfur? I'm gonna look that up. But they say that in the best place mentally. Do y'all guys agree with that? Do y'all believe that? Do y'all really believe that? I don't think they're in the best place mentally. I think I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I doubt they're telling the truth. But what says you? Do you believe that they're in the best place mentally? I want y'all to really think good on this. I mean, really, think good on this. But, let's keep listening. Fair use.
I mean, if you look at our stories, both of us grew up like in intact homes. Like we don't have those circumstances that sometimes lead people to this lifestyle. Like I have a lot of education, parents together, all of that. So I don't know where I would get this terrible mental health from.
Yes.
So if you have all this, and you really have all this, you have intact families. Your parents take care of you to the best of their ability, even go as far as probably paying for your school, the lawyer lady. Why are you out here if you are a woman that was groomed and raised with instruction, with morals, and I know most people, if she is an Arab woman, Indian woman, wherever you want to call it, why are you resorting to OnlyFans and busting wide open for random simps on the internet? Why are you popping your box like that? Why are you being throat goat on the internet for the whole world to see? And let's be honest, ladies. I'm gonna tell you a secret. If you have a subscription, because it's not known throughout the live air that you're doing this, that means that the whole world doesn't know you do this. Once you put things onto the internet, it is forever. There are countless stories of women but let's be fair and honest. If you had all that intact and you still resort to sex work, that says something in itself. It speaks for itself. Now, can I say that? Well, I could really say parents that fail, but it's much deeper than that. If your daughter resort into 304 behavior where she puts all her business and goodies on a paywall, it is a form of failure, and not only a failure but a disgrace. And that actually, since she is Darfur Indian or Arab or something, that can have serious repercussions unless she was raised and groomed in America, including her parents. If their parents were old school in her culture, I don't think that would be cool that their daughter is resorting to selling themselves like that. I'm just saying. I could be wrong. But really, truly, it's something to think about. If you think about it, you still do that, and and let's be honest, let's be fair. To be and go to law school and become an actual attorney, I'm not sure what type of attorney you are. It's not no small feat. That takes a lot of work. That takes a whole lot of work. It means you got to put in time studying. You got to put in time going through reading classes, years of school to become a JD. Like literally. And to come and find out after you get all that and you get into your field, you all of a sudden now go turn to 3 or 4 behavior on the internet when we're having OnlyFans. I'm very much confused, in my opinion. I'm so confused. But anyway, enough of that. Let's keep watching more. Fair use.
You were just naturally black-hearted and soulless.
I mean,
Very good. Very good. And you don't know where Darfur is. You've never heard of it.
I don't know what that is either.
Where'd you grow up?
Upstate New York.
Huh. Wow. I'm actually surprised. And where'd you grow up?
Oregon.
Oregon.
The one in black grew up in New York. We could say she probably grew up in the Bronx or more upper New York. I could probably guess. And one lady on the middle, she grew up in Oregon. Now, I'm not sure what is it with a lot of these ladies. I think one particular famous woman that was, last time if I remember, she was out there giving fellatio and being a throat goat for the whole Phoenix Suns team. I'm not sure you guys know who her name is. I don't know her name is again. I forgot. I kind of keep up with a lot of these chicks, but she grew up around the West Coast. I think she did grow up in Oregon. But it needless to say that you grew up and we was raised in this part of America. Can we blame Western culture did this? Made these ladies feel so comfortable to slut themselves out? Can we really blame Western culture? Can we really be honest and say that? I'm just saying. All right, let's keep going. I think we could blame the West for this, but what do I know? Fair use, fair use.
I would think you both would know that those are 2 fairly liberal places. Darfur is in Sudan.
Oh.
Okay.
You heard of Sudan?
Yeah, we.
Hey. I mean, you've not heard of Darfur. There's been an ongoing genocide, but hey, I mean, at the end of the day, you all show your butthole for a living.
True.
What's that?
I said you're right.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't expect much of you. But when I look at you, now we realize everyone has their own taste. But when I look at you, you're counterintuitive for me, right? I'm not a consumer of pornography, but when I look at her, I'm like, okay, I get it. You got,
and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I think one thing what men should hopefully strive to do, if you are consuming any adult content, depending on what your age are, you want to either limit or completely refrain from it, not only in the short term or long term, because it desensitizes you. And God forsake if you're playing with yourself, it's even detrimental. You don't want to be constantly consuming things and not actually engage in the act. I mean, I hear stories and medical problems for a lot of men, young men that become a little older in their late 30s, maybe 40s, or even I think even earliest 30s, maybe. I'm hearing can't perform once it's ready to engage in adult acts. This is what I heard floating around. I could be wrong. Y'all guys could re-educate me. Like literally. But this is what I'm hearing, right? And knowing this, there's detriments when a man consumes too much of that. If we know the history of adult entertainment back in the end of the 60s going onward, it was put out here for a more malicious reasons. And the malicious reason is put out here is to desensitize the population of people. Because when you put out things that are sexual in nature, it has a certain detrimental psyche in the not only in the subconscious mind, but also within the society when it comes to men and women. It kind of gives a desire, a certain how can I say this? not just her, but an appetite. An appetite. Not only appetite, but also addiction. A serious addiction where you can't weed yourself off unless you do it physically, mentally, and spiritually. So yeah, so that type of thing will hurt a lot of men. But let's keep listening. Fair use.
At the huge juggies, baby need a baba, baby need a baba. So I'm like, okay, for sure. I understand how perverts would go here, but then I look at you and I say, So tell me more
about that.
I need an explanation. Like, I need an explanation. Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm basically like, look, if I were you, there's no way in hell I'd be like, look, I could get paid by getting naked. That would have never crossed my mind. I'd be like, I better study hard as hell in school because I need this education.
Why?
Because
are you serious? You could tell this lady, this young cheapie with the bifocals, she is definitely very lazy. Oh, you serious? Oh God. She said, why? I tell you, man. You know my prediction, honestly. Like, really, honestly. Is that if there was nothing for women to do in America, I cold-heartedly believe they will engage in prostitution officially. They will even go as far as the man and the government to make certain professions legal throughout all the states. And trust me, it is coming. As much as people think that only in Las Vegas that is legal to go to brothels and all that stuff, it's going to spread in other countries. They're going to say, oh, why the hell? You know, they need to make money. So, you know, we'll now allow the men spend the money to get some box. I'm not proposing for men to spend money to get box. If you have to spend money to get box, I think you're better off just going somewhere else. I mean, personally, why are you paying for something that everybody's just already consuming? Like, literally. She has no value on her body. Hell, the woman on the right said why she should go to school, where she got her own little thin, petite body. All she had to do is turn on the camera, turn on your iPhone, turn on your Android. Oh, my fault. People don't use Androids. I mean, nothing wrong with Androids. I love Android. But they will use iPhone 15, iPhone 14, hit the live record button on a website, and just dance around and show her naked body in front of, let's say, thousands or millions of people in the world. Why not? It's more easier. It's a lot easier. It goes further by doing so. Anyhow, let's keep listening, because, you know, I gotta hear why she would say why. Very useful.
because I don't find that you have any features that I would assume would be generally profitable in the industry that you're in.
Oh, she has a feature. She bends over. Enough said. And a lot of young ladies or lovely ladies' mind, I have one thing and one thing only. All I do is bend over and bust it wide open. That is all. Fair use, fair use.
I guess I really lucked out then. I do.
No,
She does
no, I
really
don't.
well.
I don't know that you lucked out. That's
I don't know why their mic's so low. I don't know why their mic's so. I think their mic's low. Is it low to y'all? I can hear it loud enough. I'm not sure. Yep. Hold on. All right, let me keep going. Various.
why I'm asking you, because you know something that I don't know. You have an insight into men. You have an insight into your industry, and I'm sincerely curious.
Well, she has insight. Well, really, the insight is the men exploring her inners. I mean, that's as far as that bad boy is gonna go. But all the other insight, nah, she don't really got it like that. Fair use, fair use.
I think a lot of people subscribe to my OnlyFans to talk to me in large part. Like they find me via these debates and they want
Yes.
to have a conversation. I think that's a large appeal.
They want to have a conversation, you think, because of your intellect or because they're lonely persons who also find you sexually appealing?
I'm sure it's in tandem with that as well. Yeah, I think if they were less lonely, they'd probably seek out conversation with people in their real life.
Right.
So if the issues having conversation with the opposite sex, one would be the solution is to go out in front of the world and what's the word? Shoot your shot. That would be the more tangible solution. If a dude has to throw money to you, lady, digitally, to have a conversation, that means he, depending where he is in life, mentally, spiritually, or in age, is not ready to be in front of a woman's and have conversation and talk to him and be in front of their face. This is what they call, you have to be in these chicks' faces. You go out to start what they call dirty macking, having a conversation, smelling good, hell, have a decent appearance. I think a lot of men today are not doing that enough. If I'm finding that you ladies are having a lifestyle and living pretty decent and comfortable behind a camera lens, a cell phone lens. And dude, he spends money just to have a conversation. That tells me if you have to spend money to talk to somebody, you need some work to be done. You need to get your ish together. I'm just saying, that's me, but what do I know? Fair use, fair use.
Like real human beings.
Top performers come in all like shape. It's not like all of them have that porn like big boobs look that I do.
Well, I wouldn't even
like
think
a variety
it's
of things. Like if you look at the top performers, there's some that are really skinny and like
Right.
have that nerdy e-girl vibe.
Yes.
Some girls are like goth. Some people have that MILF. Some people have like the big girl dominate.
Hold on. All right, sorry about that, guys. Y'all get me? All right. Yeah. All right, let's keep going because I lost my train of thought. Fair use.
Tricks look like people and all different.
right, but there's usually an extreme in some area, right? The extremely large behind, or the extremely skinny girl, or
That's not
the
true at all.
Like Stella Berry is pretty like girl next door looking.
Like I remember when I was starting, I assumed the same thing you
Mhm.
assumed, but then when I was like looking into starting OnlyFans and I was looking at girls like, okay, what do I want? Like looking at successful girls, some of
Yes.
them literally just look like baristas that just
like an average everyday girl.
everyday girl that's just really good at marketing. And
So it's a marketing game, you
yeah,
say.
for sure, it's definitely a marketing.
So it's really psychology. It's marketing and psychology.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily, hey, I have the natural gifts that we all know appeal to
I
the
don't
male
think
eye.
the most beautiful women on OnlyFans are making necessarily the most money.
You know, that does
There's
Well, to be fair, majority OnlyFans women, if I can remember how much was the average they made, I think they'll make maybe in a month $300. I think that's the average. I could be guessing. My math could be wrong. I got Google it, but I'm not gonna do it today. But I think is a lot of women that's in OnlyFans. To be honest, they're not racking in $1,000 a month on the average. They're racking. Oh yeah, no, I think I remember. It was like under $200 a month. They could work their little 9-to-5 job and make more than doing OnlyFans. And personally, just because you're average looking, that doesn't mean you're going to make a whole lot above average money. And the reason why I say is because every woman that's either average or above average, if there's such thing as above average, because let's be honest, if you look at most regular models, some of them are too fat, but they're not really making money like that. Even with the BBL, I'm just saying. But anyway, they're not making it like that. So, you think they're doing some, like I said earlier in the broadcast, they're not really doing nothing at all. Fair use, fair use.
Makes
Great point,
sense.
because someone like you always says that, if we didn't have these types of bodies, we're not using our brain. But
What do you mean, someone like me? Have we met?
No, I've seen you on whatever a little bit, and I think you were
Okay.
saying to the OnlyFans girls that, you know, if they had their brain in a man's body, they wouldn't be able to make any money. But you just
Right.
said to me, I don't have a particularly like amazing body compared to
I
a
did not
porn
say that.
star. So my point is simply that like
I just said
you're.
you're. I said to me you're globally unattractive. Is what I was saying. I didn't say you don't have a particularly good body. I was just saying to me,
And he's being nice with that.
you're globally unattractive, and so I was shocked at where you would get the sense to say, "Damn, I want to try to monetize my good
Clearly,
looks."
you're wrong because she's globally attractive.
Well, he could be.
No,
he could
I
be
am
right.
Now, see, you think it's bad when it's black women defending other black women. Either if one might be big and one might be smaller, they're gonna sit there and vouch for each other. And I'm not sure why this is. Maybe because a lot of women got a herd mind or herd mentality. I don't know if that's what they call it. I'm not sure if that's the right way to say it. They have it in there thinking that, you know, you attack one, I must defend, because attack one is like attacking me or the collective. And you think most black men, you think will have more of that mentality, but you know, no, we don't. We nowhere close to that. Unfortunately, we're nowhere close to that. We should though, but you know, a lot of ladies, unfortunately, stick together. No, one doesn't want to hear the reality, but you know, it is what it is. All right, what is? Okay, all right, let's keep going. Fair use, fair use.
Not wrong. I said globally unattractive to me. See, your listening skills are poor. That's going to adversely affect your relationships.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I do pretty well in relationships.
I don't think so. I think that you're with low quality, low grade males.
You're wrong on.
No, you're wrong on your listening because I said she's unattractive to me. So there's impossible for me to be wrong about that.
She could be unattractive to you. You're right. That
Thank
could be
you.
the truth.
Now you've proven your listening skills.
Wrong on how other people perceive her.
I never made a statement on how other people perceive her. I never made a statement on that. So you're literally making it up. That's a problem. When you're not listening, you can't address things.
That she's unattractive to you, but clearly your preference is outside of the general
of her audience. That's right. That's why I asked her. No, stop it.
She would be generally
stop it. Stop it. Poppycock nonsense.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Yeah. Fair use.
You're a true comedian. I like that. We do have a number of questions that we gathered from our audience, and we will be taking some as we go. What do we have to start with?
For questions?
Yeah, for people who sent it in.
Well, I know there's a shout out to Paul T for Peace to the Saints.
Indeed, shout out.
Let's see. I'm not seeing any questions.
Okay. While you're doing that, shout out to Mr. Tabbitt, came in via PayPal supporting the work. And thank you for putting the banner on the bottom for those who would like to support and cut out the Google Corporation, which is in fact a censorship corporation. I acknowledge Isaiah, who just became a member at patreon.com/the Saint and the Sinner. Shout out to one of the saints who just sent in double.
And you know, one thing about it, you know, he does good work, and the people that watch the content love it. They appreciate it. Oh, someone wrote some. I'm gonna read your comment in a second, bro.
About to Saint KGP. May I also acknowledge Shamar? He writes, peace.
Matter of fact, let me read your comment now. Let me see what you wrote. You wrote something. Saint's not even trying, and you can see how defensive she's getting. All that I'm mentally doing well, BS went straight out of the window. You know, she's not really there. Unfortunately, King Wave A and B
will be a little bit different to discuss with you all. But what were you doing
before we continue? Make sure y'all guys hit the like button, share the stream. If you want to support the channel, you know it is super chat and the cash apps in the scrolling down. You know, whatever. But yeah, they're gonna be defensive. They have to. They need to, because they want the male population to accept their 3 or 4 ways officially now. If you do not accept it, I am going to coerce you to accept it. I'm going to force it in you. For you, you're going to accept my behavior. We all know that's how that's gonna play out. But let's keep going. Fair use, fair use.
Before OnlyFans?
I was doing content creation
Uh-huh.
full time, like TikTok, and then before that, I was working in lobbying, and then before that, I was in college.
What's your age?
24.
Okay, so you're 20. Oh, damn. So when you say before that and before that, these are short periods of before. Okay, fair enough. So
So she's all over the place. You're 24 and we're in the new year. So I'm not sure if you just turned 24 this year or you're going to go on 25. Roughly, you fall between either 2000 or 1999. The point is this, sweetie, you don't know what you want to do. Gentlemen, be very careful when you deal with ladies that bounce around. I mean, they don't have focus. Like, literally, no focus. You can't be in school one day, then you want to do concrete and then bounce back in. You got to pick a struggle. Like, literally. I'm just saying. Fair use, fair use.
you graduated university. Are you open to say where you went to school?
I went to Albany. I studied English,
Okay.
and then I worked as a writer for like 5 years throughout college and after.
Okay.
Worked in lobbying for a little bit, and then was doing TikTok pretty much full time since.
Wow.
So you left becoming a writer to do content. You went and got a degree, which possibly you might have gotten the debt. Let's say your parents might pay for it. All right. You did all that. Just decided to do content, creating TikTok officially. Now, y'all know me. I tell most people personally, and I don't mean to do the script because I do this on the side at times, right? This should not be a full-time job, no matter what age you are. And the reason why I say it's not a full-time because if you look at content creating on YouTube, it's very unstable. For those that don't know, very unstable. You don't know the future of these websites in the next couple of years. And you go around, you might devote all your time, energy, even your efforts to build, let's say, channels. And one swoop knows they will take away your channel or take away your TikTok or your IG in a snap of a finger. And the reason I'm telling most people that will do content or just in general, that this is not sustainable. I mean that by the bottom of my heart. That's why you always got to have other plans in place, other things to do, other websites, other content outside the content you put your content on. That should not be the end all be all. And to make myself bigger, you need to venture out and grow a following. Even go as far as you want to grow your following to the point where, let's say you want to do this, right? You will make yourself so reachable that personally, if they decide to take you down, you have other things in place. If you decide to go full on in, which most people do, I don't know why, but they do, right? You should not be saying, I built my house here, it stays here. No, never think like that. Never think like that. Don't operate, don't think comfortable or be comfortable doing that. You're going to set us up for disaster. What's good, Art? How you doing, Art? I hope you hit the like button, share the stream. Good seeing you, brother. And eventually I might open up depending if y'all guys want to come up. Okay, y'all guys got to respond in the chat room. I know most people, I'm not the most favorite known content, but I try. Anyway, let's keep going. Fair use, fair use.
Wow. Okay. That's curious. All right. So graduated school at 22. Okay. Then continued some stuff that you were doing in lobbying.
Yeah, I was doing like TikTok as well as working at a lobbying firm at the time.
And your TikTok, I imagine, was blowing up or showing you some level of promise.
Yeah, at that point, my TikTok income like severely surpassed my lobbying income, and I wanted to pursue that more.
Okay, very good. And then when did you say, okay, I need to go from TikTok to OnlyFans? What was like kind of the?
I moved to LA, and it's way less stigmatized in LA to pursue something like sex work and OnlyFans. So I wanted to try it out of curiosity. So I started about a year ago.
Okay. And you had it in you before you moved to LA, or you felt like you were influenced once you got to LA?
Not necessarily influence. I more so didn't necessarily have the need. Like I was already making a decent income off of like TikTok and sponsorships, and I kind of stigmatized it myself before moving to LA. Like I saw it as just a really dirty thing, something maybe how you see it. But once I moved to LA, I realized it's really just another platform to monetize off of.
Oh, and guys, please share the content. Please share the content. I know y'all guys watch now, and like I said, we could chop it over here. I know it's one of them nights, not much people doing things, so I decided to, have the conversation, do this content. Fair use, fair use.
Akin to Instagram.
Got you. And what was bad about it in your view before you started it?
Well, my entire life I went to like prep school and like old money schools and boarding schools, so I think from that purview, I just saw something like OnlyFans to be just like bottom of the barrel.
Got you.
But I was severely off base with that.
Just a heads up, I don't know why it's not updating on TV. That's where we're actually at in terms of live. I have no clue why that looks like that. That's spooky as hell, isn't it?
I wasn't looking at
That's kind of weird how it's doing that. Yeah. There it says that we're at a certain watch rate.
All right. Let me I wish I could fast forward. Let's keep going. And like I said, if y'all want to support the channel, the super chat, Cash App, etc. And I didn't I didn't put that. My fault. There you go. All right, let's go. Let's continue.
the culture is
the culture changing for the better or the worse, do you think?
For the
better.
That's awesome.
like more of
That's
us,
awesome.
less of you.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
And when we say more of you, like for example, in my case, I created an entire vertical. So I created something called effortless attendance, which means that before me, this did not exist. There was no possibility to instantly take attendance without anyone lifting a finger in the higher education space. So,
Did y'all know that the Saint patent a unique device that's useful for a lot of teachers or student bodies to know who's in their class? He actually developed and patented, I think, 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago now. It's a very unique gizmo. Y'all should check his channel out. I think he goes in more detail of it. So fair use, fair use.
I've made contributions to the world. So
Sure,
for you,
that's-
what has your
that's-
contribution
that's
been?
Disputed by many on the internet.
What has your contribution been?
Well, my contribution is that I speak up about the values I believe in on the internet. I do a pretty good job of advocating for those values.
And what are those values? I may ask, what are the values? Being a 3 or 4? Busting it wide open? Please articulate. We want to know what values you contribute to the world as a OnlyFans lawyer. I'm not sure if she still practices law, but what values do you bring to the table? Fair use, fair use.
So
ton of
what is
messages
something
everywhere.
that people can point to and say, if you didn't exist, this helpful, positive thing would not exist?
I've impacted people's lives, which in
Such as?
a positive way. I've had a ton of people DM
You
me.
do understand? I'm trying to like get a specific thing. Like in my case, I said I have intellect.
Do y'all guys hold on? I gotta pause it. And this is the dilemma when it comes to modern men and modern women, and there is difference. Thus, first, I ask you a question. Thus, first, you must explain either as simple or articulate your answer as best as possible. What do you contribute to the world? Like literally. Now, a lot of people could point this picture at me or point fingers at me, but I am not the person that's being questioned what I contribute. As you could tell, what the man's asking said lady here, Arab lady here, what do you contribute to the world that people could use today and still use and consume for the whole world to enjoy? She has not given a clear goddamn answer. She's going in circles. She is babbling. The dilemma. Let's keep listening. Fair use. Fair use.
Actual property.
Mhm.
I
So would
created.
you say like people, political pundits or people like that work for different platforms and try to fight in the culture wars and shift the culture? They're
You're
not
not
doing
understanding
anything?
my question.
You're asking for something tangible.
Okay, so what is something
I
tangible
don't
that
think that
you've
something
contributed
tangible has to be the
to
thing
the
that you
world?
contribute. Just like you could say Ben Shapiro has contributed a lot to the world by creating
You're
a
not
platform.
Ben Shapiro, so
No,
I'm just
I
saying
understand
you.
that, but
Like,
I'm
what have
talking
you
about.
created?
Yeah, you're not. See, it goes back when they ask about what do you contribute to the world that we can use. Have you noticed these ladies? There's one particular lawyer, and mind you, this is a lawyer, guys. This lady right here, you see right in front of you. This woman in the middle, the one with the cream dress, with, let's say she got double D boobs. Let's say she's that big, and we don't want to go in the sexualization of it, but let's go there. What do you bring to society? And we're going beyond the table. What do you bring that we could use today? Besides you stand in front of the camera, the lens, the TV, the iPhone. What is your contribution to the world? To ask the question, we hope that you get an answer. Fair use. Fair use.
I'm saying that your metric of it has to be a tangible thing is
Yes, and
retarded.
so you're saying doing real things in the world is not
No, I'm
valuable.
saying that there's
I
plenty
think
of ways to impact
you're saying that
society.
because you don't have any concrete contributions, and in the absence of just being honest and saying,
Wait, show
Marquette,
me your thing.
one second,
Show me your
one second.
app or whatever.
In the absence of
Because I just heard you
one
scam
second,
people and you're poor.
one second. In the absence of having done something, you just deny the validity of people who do because you've done nothing. And it's okay, but don't have an inflated sense of self. That's your problem, is that you think you're bigger and better than you are when really you're just an
not,
average
because
person.
You have
Boom! Wait. I have to do this. I gotta find that file. 1 second, guys. And I wish I pulled these up earlier. This has to go with a nice little where is it? Where's my thing? Hold on. No, I got it. I think I got it. I'm gonna find it. All right. Okay. The saint deserves this. All right. I think I found it. He deserves this. Yep. He deserves that. That's what I'm talking about. That right there was what I'm talking about. And this no good Jezebel 304 whore has the audacity to shit on the man, tell you what he has accomplished, and he asks you a simple logic question. What have you contributed to the world that we can use? What have you done? I set build app here, set forth here, where it's useful for the group, it's useful for society, it's useful for other people to use to better society. What do you do, lawyer girl? Not woman, but girl. What do you do? Tell me, you help people. No, what do you do? You gotta love being a man, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? If a man doesn't really bring nothing tangible, as I said, what I've accomplished here and there and forth, like literally, we can at least be honest as men. And I know we'll get backlash, but at least they will respect because we'll be honest with ourselves and hope that we will do something to bring something that we could bring more to not ourselves, but what society could potentially use, or what we could do now that people could look back and say, oh, this is what this person do. You ladies cannot do the same. Anytime you ask this tangible question, you go in a knee jerk. You start babbling nonsense. You start to go freeze and go, oh, what I do. You start to repeat yourself like a parrot. You do not contribute or bring nothing. And he's sitting there cooking Neem bread. And when I talk about Nia bread, you use the Thora, a nice little heated oven where you put said dough to warm and create the Nia bread. And then you make Taki chicken with masala sauce. Come here, they're from the Middle East. These ladies, Habar and Jabbar. This man, that's what he was cooking their favorite dish and serve it there as a platter. So I'm going to cook these ladies so well that someone else is going to sit there and say, "Oh, that was well done." Let's keep listening. Fair use, fair use.
I
Just
think
an
we're
average
all
person.
average people, but I don't
Well,
think
she was
that-
saying tangibility can't be the metric
metric,
unless you say
because then
Ben
you're saying
Shapiro
that
has
Ben
a
Hold on one
Shapiro-
second. She doesn't need help. She
then
doesn't
you're
need
saying
help.
Tucker Carlson and all these people. I'm
You're not
picking
Tucker
conservative-
Carlson.
I
You're an
understand
OnlyFans
that,
girl.
But according
So
to
all
you,
I'm
if
asking,
Tucker Carlson sits
you're
there
not
and-
Tucker Carlson.
No, but I'm
You're an
asking the
OnlyFans girl.
distinction.
One second.
Make
She
the
doesn't need
distinction.
help. Asking you is what is one thing. I'm not saying more than one thing because I could name
Well,
a couple
you're
things,
asking for
but just
You're asking
one
for
thing that
something
you have
tangible.
done that if
I
you
will, I
hold
gave
on
you
one
the
second.
answer, but you said that it's not like a
Let me just
concrete
let me
water bottle, so
clarify.
it
Let me
doesn't count.
clarify the question.
I gave you
Let
the
me
answer.
just let me clarify the question. If
You're
you were
dyslexic.
not here, this good thing would not exist.
I wouldn't be advocating for sex workers. I wouldn't be advocating for my values in a way that actually changes people's minds. That may not be tangible with your fake tangible thing that everyone says is a
but
scam
other people
anyway.
have done that. So what I said is, if you weren't here, there are plenty of slores advocating for OnlyFans because that's how they earn money.
There's actually not many
There's
girls
plenty.
on OnlyFans.
Oh no, sweetie, you're actually wrong. OnlyFans has grown significantly over the last 4 years during the unfortunate lockdown, and it's still growing as we speak. I could turn to any social media right now. The more popular one, I would say IG, especially, right? Out of the few women that I've seen, some I have followed and some that try to follow me on the Instagram side of things, right? And we could possibly say, I think also Facebook. And also, you guys follow me on Facebook, Eric Green on Facebook. I'm also on Facebook. I get constantly hit up of notification of friend requests by unknown people that, to be blunt, honest, don't even have a profile picture, much less anything of significance on their Facebook page. But that's another story. That constantly, when I go throughout the internet, I scurry the net, right? Like literally. I do not see women on the average having anything tangible or promoting anything of substance. The thing they promote on social media, if you're a said woman, right, a black, white, etc., I would normally come across them showing their backside, their front side. And if you look at the titles, a lot of their pages, they'll have a link tree. If you don't know what link tree, look it up. A link tree. And they're advertising their social media. And lo and behold, when you click onto that link said there, you'll see what, people? OnlyFans. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. OnlyFans. So don't tell me that nonsense. That nonsense that you bring something of usefulness, or you don't think that it's not really a platform where it's only a small minus of women under. No, there is lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of women on OnlyFans now. And it's growing by the day, by the number. And you know why it grows? Because they have foolish women like yourself that's telling a lie, saying, I don't advocate women to do this, that. If so, why are you on it? Answer the question. If you don't think it's a good idea, why are your ass on it? You should not be on it. You're a lawyer, a JD. I'm not sure what type of lawyer you are. Let's say I could probably guess that you could be a criminal lawyer. I'm just being nice, and I could be wrong. What do you got, OnlyFans? That is a question that never has been answered. But then again, I digress. I don't know what y'all guys say. If y'all in the chat room, guys, let me know. Give your thoughts. I'm watching the chat, and please, make sure you like the stream. Let's keep going. Fair use.
There's
that are
plenty.
actually as well. Like that's part of the reason we get so much.
Do you know that
attention for
just
that.
48 hours ago, there were 2 OnlyFans girls sitting pretty much where you are doing the same thing, advocating for OnlyFans?
Is
But
this
it's
a
not-
unique
yeah.
job description that
Yeah.
you have?
Yeah, is this like, are you the only person that put your scams out into the universe? Are you the only person
I,
that scams
I
your
like what you're
audience?
doing is you're making up lies because you're
Now, you see right there that dirty fucking bitch. Look at that. See that? The shaming language. You see, when all, and I mean all, when debate ends and people are being questioned and being put to test and being pressured, they go revert into this thing called scamming. Now, I'm not sure if the brother is a scammer, to be honest with you, because I don't see many people doing content or showing evidence personally that Satan Center is scamming people. It takes a lot of energy and a lot of work and money to go around and scam people. And like I said, the man, if you look at his education background, he is a Berkeley graduate in some form of, and I think he might did some teaching or engineering. Who knows? I got to double check what his profession, but it's very far-fetched. If the man was out here scamming, if we want, let's say we want to believe that, trust me, it will be known. And trust me, for black folks, especially black men, when we know that somebody's scamming her, it's hard to hide that. Because you gotta have a crowd of people that's gonna support him to deny if he's scamming other people, to be honest. And not only this, Jezebel's call him a scammer, this 304, this throat goat. But I remember one dude, I think Adam 21 said that this guy was a scammer, and he was listening to these same dumb fucking broads on that same podcast. That same podcast calling this man a scammer. Imagine that. Wow. But anyway, let's keep listening. Fair use. And make sure you guys hit the stream.
truth is no good.
I don't know.
Your
but this
truth
what
is
I
no
keep
good.
hearing. I
Your
keep
truth is
hearing.
no
Can I get
good,
my
so you
answer?
make up
Can I
lies.
get my answer,
Real quick,
Steve?
let us just finalize the fact that you've done nothing to contribute to
So
the
if
society.
you think, then
Real
you have
quick,
to give the.
and
You
what's
never
more-
answered my question. Answer
and
my
what's
question.
more than
if
that-
it's not tangible,
real
is it not
quick,
contribution?
And what's
If
more
it's
than
not
that,
tangible, is it not contribution?
we were talking about the
If it's
uniqueness, which is
not-
to say that you matter, because if you weren't
So
here, this thing wouldn't
so
exist.
Are you saying that because
you've
our
never done
you're saying
anything.
because our platforms aren't big enough? Because if
No,
if
it's
Tucker
not. It's
Carlson
not
has
the
done
size of
something-
platform.
Yeah,
It's because
had
you've
Tucker
done
Carlson,
nothing.
You could say the same thing to him. You could say there's other political pundits. that
Why
are
do you
doing
have to
the
bring
same
up
thing you
Tucker
do.
Carlson?
Because I'm trying to
Because
give
you
an
have
example.
nothing that you've done.
No, because you're saying that the reason that my contribution is
You don't
important
have
is because
one.
it's not tangible. But I point to
No,
other really
because it's not
influential
unique.
people
Listen.
that don't do it.
Listen,
Is Lex Friedman
yours-
or Joe Rogan? What have
yours
they done?
is
What has
not.
Joe Rogan done?
Listen,
Is
your
it because of the
contribution.
platform? Is it because of the number
You
of
just
people
asked
who
me a
watch the
question. May I
platform?
answer?
You're not answering
You
them.
just asked a question, so
If
you have
you
to
start
stop talking
answering.
for me to answer.
We
Here's the
still
answer.
don't know what an NFT is.
So the problem is this:
If you don't
the
answer
problem.
But baby, that's not. No one cares what entity. He's asking you a tangible question, and he's keeping it real. You don't contribute nothing, sweetie. You don't contribute nothing at all. What this has to do with you talking about saying if the man knows what entity or not? Hell, sweetie, you don't even know what you're talking about now. You're diverting from the bigger question that has an actual simple answer. No one gives about entities and all that nonsense. That Ponzi scheme nonsense. And mind you, if you're making money off entities, good. But for the sake of conversation, for her, I got draw back a little bit. I'm just saying. Let's keep listening. Fair use.
Problem is
question.
this:
It's been
that
a
you are ashamed, and your truth is so
That's-
bad, you start lying.
Can
I asked you
answer
one
the
second.
question?
You don't have to overtalk me. You don't have to
Answer the
overtalk.
question. Answer the
You
question.
have
Answer the
contributed
question.
nothing.
Answer the question.
And that's why
Answer
you
the
start talking
question.
about Tucker
Answer the
Carlson,
question.
Joe Rogan.
Answer the
You're no
question.
Tucker Carlson.
I
You're no Joe
understand
Rogan.
that, but
You have to
according
take off your clothes
metric,
because you
according
are
to your
such little
metric,
value.
according
You got to take off your clothes.
All right.
No
All
one
right, you just
believes you're
wanna
laughing.
deflect. You wanna
No one
deflect.
believes you.
Okay,
No one
you
believes
wanna
you're
deflect.
laughing.
We can leave it there. We can let the audience.
No one
we
believes
can
you're
let the
laughing.
audience
That
talk-
nothing's
yeah,
funny.
all
We
right.
know you're fake
No,
laughing.
it's really.
Just answer this, just real quick. What is a unique contribution that only you have made?
I will answer
no
that.
one else can say that they've done it. What is one thing that just you've done?
This is how you form. This is how you have a conversation.
Just one thing that you've done.
You ask me what I've done.
No
I
one
said,
else has done.
Advocated for my principles. If you can't, and then I say you're like that doesn't count because it's not tangible. So I give you examples of other people who don't have tangible contributions, and you have ignored that question.
We're not talking about other people. That's called a red herring. You're trying to distract from the fact that you've done nothing. You've contributed nothing. Thank you. We're done here.
Exactly. Boom. You do not contribute or do nothing. You're still fighting hard, sweetie. Baby, stop it. Get some help. You're not healed. You're not healthy. Just you deflecting and escaping to answer the tangible question and be honest with yourself. It lets me know and let all the gentlemen that will watch this and gentlemen I have in this chat room and a few ladies that's watching from the clouds that it's pretty evident you do not contribute nothing, not only to yourself but nothing to society besides busting it wide open for a real. You feel me? That's the only thing you contribute. If you do not take off your clothes, you don't open them cheeks, you don't use the toys. Yes, the toys. You're not doing nothing at all, any significance that no person consume. You really don't offer nothing. Like literally. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Fair use.
Now on to you.
So she said, okay, all of
now
pundits,
on to
she
you.
said all pundits do something
now
intangible.
on to you,
so make
24
a further
years.
distinction.
Now on to you.
Her from Tucker Carlson and use his originality.
Now on
but
to
Tucker
you.
Carlson could also be replaced.
You're talking at the same time.
Of the platform?
You don't have to talk at the same time. You're done.
No,
so
I'm asking you.
For you.
If Tucker Carlson is irreplaceable, why is that? Why do you put that
For
distinction
you.
there? No.
For
I'm
you.
follow up.
For you.
You talked all that shit.
Wait,
follow
did
up.
you understand the question?
Of
yes,
course I
we both.
understood it.
You seem to not.
One
understand
second.
Her for no reason.
One second.
And you said because
we need
yours is
one of you.
intangible.
Hold on
so
one
she
second.
said,
We need
clearly
one
you
of you
don't
to
just
talk.
derive value from.
We're gonna let you
only
talk.
one of
Just
us is
stop.
talking.
We're gonna let everyone talk.
Yeah.
But you guys can't talk at the same time.
We weren't.
We'll go back and forth. You're literally doing it right now. Stop. Now, for you, did you understand my question? Tell me my question to make sure you understand.
Your question made no sense because first you said, "What is something?"
Wait, did you if it made no sense? Do you need me to explain it to you?
No, I can try to explain it to you.
But it made no sense, so you're not even making sense yourself. You can't understand something that makes no sense.
No, I'm going to steel man your position because I don't think you're able to articulate
Stop
your own
it.
question.
You went to a second-rate college. You didn't do anything. You went into TikTok as a profession. Now you're showing your butthole.
I worked
you're
in
of modest and
you're
of modest intelligence, and you're of even less impressive attractiveness.
The man's going in. He's going in. If I had like a meme or one of them things to throw the red flag or throw the towel, I would do it for the sake for these ladies, these young ladies, to just give it up. Pack it in, baby. Just stop. Just stop. Stop, please. Just stop. You're not doing your disservice. You're doing a disservice, baby. Just stop it. Please. Just please. Stop it. The man's trying to give you a way out, and you're still fighting him. And you go as far as talking about podcasters, what they contribute. Let me tell you about podcasting, bitch. Podcasting was the best thing ever given to man today. The opportunity to sit there, voice your opinion as a man, and being honest, being actually honest. And I can go as far as using the Keb slogan, brutally honest. You ladies don't like it. Like, literally, you will not like it. You're bucking back as we speak for no good reason. Just tap out, baby. Just when the man puts on the submission hold on you, just tap out, man. Like literally, tap out. You're done. We need to keep going back and forth, back and forth. Why? Why? It's pretty evident that you lost that part of the argument. The man said, we move on to the next person, and you see her little side friend that also got OnlyFans trying to defend the F-free. I said, sweetie, stop. You look stupid. You're dumb now. You sound, and you're really dumb now. I'm sorry, baby, you're dumb. Don't. Just don't. Don't get near this fire. You look dumb. You embarrass yourself. Like literally. Oh well. Let me check some. Let's check my. Hold on. All right, let's keep going. Fair use.
Aggrandizing yourself.
Your
You're
question made
completely
no
mad.
sense. Your question.
You
your first-
benefit from lonely
I
people.
thought only one person talks at a time.
Now,
Yes, I benefit.
do you
lonely
understand?
People. This
Do
is
you
our,
understand
thank you. We
the
can
question?
quantify our value now. We mitigate male loneliness at a large scale. Men would probably kill themselves if they didn't talk to us.
Yes,
Meanwhile,
yeah.
the men you
Better
scam are
than being
probably at a higher
scammed,
rate
yeah.
of depression. They come to us for
People use-
rehabilitation.
Why do you
after
keep fake
scam
laughing?
them.
Real quick, why do you keep fake
That's my
laughing?
genuine laugh.
Why do you keep fake
How are
laughing?
we
That's
both
my
fake laughing? Like maybe we're
You're
just
doing it again. You're uncomfortable. That's what that is.
I'm so comfortable.
You're
Really.
uncomfortable.
I'm
You're
wearing
fake
my
laughing.
sweats, I'm in my
Your
unattractive
microphone was
outfit, I'm
trembling
chilling.
a second
No,
ago.
Because we were laughing.
Your microphone was trembling and you're fake laughing.
tremble too.
So,
Same.
anyways,
Saying your question was, what is something of value you've done? So she said, I espouse my ideas.
that only you have done that. If you were not here, it would not have been done. We have seen no one else do what you've done.
Right, and you don't apply that metric when you're evaluating like when you're appraising someone like Tucker Carlson or Ben Shapiro, because there are other conservative pundits. So what's the distinction?
Okay,
between
I just want to
someone
make
like
sure
them-
I
Will you
understand.
answer
I want to
this
make sure I
question
understand.
ever?
You think that you're as valuable as a Tucker
No, no one
Carlson?
has said that. What we
I'm
said.
asking.
Articulate
So
your
then don't
question.
Are you
don't compare.
cognitively impaired?
You do
I'm
not
saying,
have
how
to.
can we effectively
You
answer
do
your
not
question if you
have
don't even
to
know what your
compare
question
yourself to
is?
Tucker Carlson. Women who are basically online strippers, you have no right to
Can you
compare
answer the
yourself to a Tucker
No,
Carlson.
no right
He
to try
just
to
went and
understand
interviewed
your
the head of
question?
state of Russia,
Can we
and
try
you're
to explain?
in your kitchen butt ass
So is
naked.
that tangible?
That's
Is that
amazing.
tangible?
Oh, the insanity of it all. My God.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
The insanity of it all, man. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to say, guys. Shit, man. Damn. You know what's ironic? Why would these ladies compare themselves or try to compare themselves to other men of value that's doing something to the world? You're not here interviewing major top esteemed politicians or top officials of the world. You're on the camera, mostly butt naked, like the Saint said, getting some coins off OnlyFans. I mean, I hope you guys subscribe to the channel. I hope y'all enjoying this for real, man. I didn't put the subscribers on this, but if y'all do like this, if you're not respecting, supporting the channel, the second best you could do is at least subscribe, hit the top bell for the channel. And I mean top bell, when you subscribe to the channel, hit the top bell for notifications and uploads when I do live streams or uploads here in the Chaos Man Show. But yeah, man, I mean, they're going back and forth with this man. for no reason. No reason at all. And let me read this. When you make Tucker Carlson look good, that's how you know you're cooking. Yeah, you're right. And that's the first thing that comes to their mind. They talk about liberalism, conservatism, all of this nonsense. I mean, let me keep going, man, because I don't want to hold y'all guys up. I'm trying to get through halfway of this content, but I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to do the best I can. Fair use, fair use.
That's amazing. It's not about tangibility. It's about the uniqueness. Now, listen, I'll repeat it one more time. What's one thing that you've contributed to the world that if you weren't here, no one else would have done it?
Other people have been commentators on Fox News. So what is the unique thing that Tucker
You don't have to talk about Tucker. He's not here. Talk about yourself. I want everyone to see you're running. You're running. You're talking about Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, all these other people. What have you done? What have you done? That is a unique contribution that if you were not here, we can't say anyone else has done.
I got 1 billion views on TikTok last year for a format I solely invented, which
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
And again,
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Y'all guys entertained? Should I keep going, man? Really? Should I keep going? Now I know no one's super chat, and I get it. I understand. And normally I don't call for donations. I shouldn't really ask this, but I'm looking at this for the first time. Like, look, I'm examining this for the first time. And the only thing you contribute, bitch, is you got 1 billion views on what? On what? On what? That's stuff society can use. I cannot eat. I cannot use. I can't pay my bills knowing that the only thing you contribute, bitch, is you got 1 billion views on TikTok. Like, that is an achievement. Do you hear the nonsense? Do you hear the insanity? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Yeah. The only answer you gave the sinner, Saint the sinner, you got a bit. Are you out your goddamn mind? This is Western culture. This is America, gentlemen. I can see now, it is now a sin today in the 21st century. You as a woman, you as a man, especially you as a man, you should never, I am convinced now, you should never, and I mean never, ask a woman, moving forward, after watching the stream, if you come across Chaos Rain Show, you watch this, you leave comments. I'm sorry, brothers, and any man out there, you cannot no longer tell or ask this dumb question to any of these ladies ever again. What you contribute. Matter of fact, you don't even ask the question what you bring to the table. No more. When a woman, and mind, this is not a black woman, this is not a group of women, said, I have 1 billion views on TikTok. This is what they contribute to society. That ends the conversation. Together. No more asking this question. Done. All right. Cut. That's it. We done. We wrapping up here. Where's my thing? Yo, go grab my mic. turn off the laptop. Turn off the yeah. Shut this off right now. Pack up all the shit. We gone. We done. We done here. No more. The conversation's done. It's done. Imagine me as a man. I tell another grown man, the only thing I contribute to society is I got 1 million views on YouTube. I got almost 1 billion views on IG. Hell, I got maybe 1 billion views on TikTok. If I told grown fucking men this, do you all hear me? This is what my contribute to society. I would look at and be laughed at in front of the whole audience. Literally. I would made a laughing stock. Because that's something that you cannot use in today's society. I'm sorry. I'm not knocking people that are influencers. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it real. Well, a lot of people that's watch. And hold on, let me put this here.
Which was like a specific type of.
I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm sorry. I got to keep that up. If me as a man and gentlemen, I know you're watching this and you pop in and out, and I wish I had more viewers on here because this gotta be a conversation with this. I know this is not a black woman, and I get it. If a black woman says, we know they're gonna say some dumb shit too. But to find out, this man's talking to other women that these women that's supposed to be, let's say, a little bit better, from what I'm hearing. And the only thing you telling me as a man, and it's a black man asking you this simple question, a logical question that has a simple answer, regardless how you view about person. And all you could tell him is the only thing I contribute is I got 1 billion views on TikTok. You're done. I said, what? Yo, escort this woman out my premises. Goodbye. Bye. Just that answer, I would say, yo, you're done. No. Don't worry about it. No more questions. Thank you. Literally, I would say thank you. This is shameful. This is really shameful. Let me look in the chat room. Yeah, you guys are crack up there. Yeah, I'm gonna run that thing back just one more time for people in the clouds. Let me run it back for those that didn't listen. Hear good, listen good.
Time. What's one thing that you've contributed to the world that if you weren't here, no one else would have done it?
Other people have been commentators on Fox News. So what is the unique thing that Tucker?
You don't have to talk about Tucker. He's not here. Talk about yourself. I want everyone to see you're running. You're talking about Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, all these other people. What have you done? What have you done? That is a unique contribution that if you were not here, we can't say anyone else has done.
I got 1 billion views on TikTok last year for a format.
Tucker, he's not here. Talk about yourself. I want everyone to see you're running. You're talking about Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan, all these other people. What have you done? What have you done? That is a unique contribution that if you were not here, we can't say anyone else has done.
I got 1 billion views on TikTok last year for Solely Invented, which
you done. Person's over there.
I'm trying to find the right thing, guys. Hold on. Let me find it. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. I can't paste it the way it is, guys. I'm gonna let it repeat.
You done right now. What have you done? That is a unique contribution that if you were not here, we can't say anyone else has done.
I got 1 billion views on TikTok last year for a format Solely Invented, which was like a specific type of satire.
Tucker, he's not
original.
You done right now. What have you done? That is a unique contribution that if you were not here, we can't say anyone else has done.
I got 1 billion views on TikTok last year.
Original.
Solely.
You done right now. What have you done? That is a unique contribution that if you were not here, we can't say anyone else has done.
I got 1 billion views on TikTok last year for a format I solely invented.
Now, mind you, it's hard to control that. I know. You contribute nothing, sweetie. That's why the man put his head down. I can't use that bullshit. There's too many people I know that got. Let me say something. Listen to me good. Do you know there are people out here that make foolish content on YouTube that now racked up in the billions of views? Are y'all guys aware of that? It's not just TikTok alone. Y'all aware of this, right? And some that society cannot use besides laughing to it. Are y'all aware of this? Y'all aware of this, right? There are songs that's out now that got 1 billion views, but we can't eat off that garbage. There's, for every one person, there's someone out there that will hit 1 billion views on nonsense. Do you hear me? They will hit a billion views off of nonsense. Nothing that you can't use in society. That's just the honest truth. Nothing they can't use in society. Yes, and attention is currency to a lot of modern women. I agree, bro. Nothing. Let me keep playing, cause this is holding me up. That don't just bother me right there. That's just wow. Furious.
Which was like a specific type of satire and commentary. I made money doing a lot of type of other sponsorships. What?
It's not a tangible scam.
I'm so sorry. Say the name of your app again. That's
Yeah,
so original.
What app is this? I really want to look this up because apparently no one on the internet
you're
can
so right.
find
I'm working on an app.
You know, I respect the Saint. And I know he did this to protect these ladies. Maybe, I don't know, I could be wrong. Or he, maybe because the content's too hot for regular viewers, for the public to consume. I get it. And I think he should have snipped this part, because this is very weird to me. I can't say it's frightening, but it's very weird that you don't contribute enough to society besides open your legs. And I mean that in a real honest way. Like a real honest way. Now, usually you would just say, I don't really contribute nothing. I just do content, that's it. I'll be fine. I say, okay, cool. No judgment. But to sit there and say, and then double down, deflect, and say that you contribute, the only thing that you could say that people could use in society and say, this is my contribution, I got 1 billion views on TikTok. I can't eat off that, man. No one can eat off that. No one. Let me say something. I remember Ringo said this, and I don't like using names, but I'm gonna go there. Y'all gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna say this, and y'all guys, and let me check how many likes I get before I continue. Cause I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be going live long on this stream. Cause I'm trying to get through halfway this stream, and I don't know if it's gonna be possible now. Hold on. I'm just checking, guys. Yeah, you guys watch the stream. Hit the like button. Let me get in the algorithm a little bit with this one. My thing is this. This is my thing. Y'all aware that TikTok is run and controlled by people from Asia? They create this app. And when they create the app, and what I'm hearing now from other content creators that use the app and try to put content on the app, is they put out content for their own people in Asia, China, Japan, or wherever it is. They put out educational content. Wow, people in the West, they make and create content that is nonsense, foolishness. So if you're able to get 1,000 views of a TikTok, we already know where the society is already at. I'm sorry, I gotta go there. I got to go there. I have to go there. I need to go there. It's going nowhere. but to the shitto. Personally. For you to say that the only thing you contribute is having over 1 billion or 1 billion views on a platform that is designed to make you more deaf, dumb, and blind. Yes, I'm going there. Then obviously that's where we're at as a society. Period. While they're conditioning people to be more scientific in STEM fields, to have things that society needs to better build and sustain life. Here in America, you got this young Arab chippy saying her only contribution that she could hold her hat on is that she achieved by hitting 1 billion views off TikTok, the same platform that promotes degeneracy here in the West, and said, here, you do this while I teach my people for empowerment. And you hold your hat on that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine that. Wow. And King Kaz says, notice she also said nothing about contributing. It was all about how much money she made for herself. Because America, bro, is the way how it's structured now. For those that don't know, it's in the business of not only capitalizing our people, but also promoting individuality, which is another form of capitalization, which the people that really the capitalists take your money while you go out your venture, making the money and become individuals for the sake of making them more money, because you're not working with others to help build something and make money, keep to yourself, instead of sitting there give it to somebody else that is and dealing in the business, taking what's out of your pocket on an everyday basis. So she's very much not only self-entitled, but she is very much in it for herself. Anyway, let's keep going, man. I'm going a weird tangent. I don't want to even go there, but fair use.
On my phone right now. I
Okay.
have so much value.
I like
we've
this. I like where we're
mitigated
going.
We've mitigated male loneliness at a large scale.
I just
because
wanna
people have found
make sure I'm getting this.
consolation in talking to
Okay.
us. Is that tangible? That we've
I
helped
wanna-
male mental health.
I want to make sure I'm understanding. So I'm going to
I wanna
repeat them
make sure
back to
too.
you once you
Please do.
tell me. Okay. So your first contribution was, you said you got 1 billion views with a B.
A B.
That's pretty good. No,
Thank you.
that is impressive. You got 1 billion views with a B.
Mhm.
Are you the only person who's ever done that?
I invented my own vertical, which a lot of people copied. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
own-
Well, tell
my
me
own
about that.
content
I'm
structure.
interested.
I'm not impressed. Fair use.
Tell me.
I created this own like satire structure where I do like social commentary with like a skit and a character in it that a lot of people ended up copying, and it was pretty original on the site at the time.
Okay. I'm going to repeat back to you what I understand of that. So
Did I say it was groundbreaking? No.
Not like your app.
No, I'm just saying.
Not like your attendance app. That's groundbreaking.
If we're just basing off originality, I did something pretty original.
real quick, let me just pause this real quick. You think that your accomplishments compare to mine?
No one knows your accomplishments. Everyone thinks you're a scammer on the internet. So I would love to actually see this.
You see this? You see, yo, you see this nonsense? Do you see that? This is the danger of monetization. This is the danger. There's no good. There's 3 or 4. This throat goat is still referring and saying this brother is a scammer. She can't pull no evidence. She can't pull no links or any actual articles saying that this man right here, Marquez Burton, scammed somebody for $1 billion. He was put in custody over some scam. If you can't pull that up, lady, you're deflecting, and not only you're trying to use shaming language towards a man that has done something. And I saw it because I saw it in his own Facebook page of the thing he created. Picture and all. But here you go. You're trying to compare what he has done that people could use to you going on the internet, not only showing your body, but your backside, but doing some stupid, I'm not sure what it is, a dance on TikTok that got you 1 billion views. See, you see where the society is going, gentlemen? You see where this is going? Do you notice that? Do you see where this is going? Fair use, fair use. I'm going to keep going. I can hope, yeah.
have this intellectual property that also is intangible.
You're
By that metric,
hilarious.
I started a company that no one else started because it's my company, just like you
What
started
did your
an app that no one
yeah?
knows
What did your
about.
company do?
It's just my company. What has
I
it
see,
done?
I
You
see.
just like
I
yours. At
see.
least yours is
This is very good.
scamming.
So
what is an attendance?
so
app?
give me an example.
Wait,
Give me an
we both
example. I
college
want to
educated.
know.
I watch
Give me an
you.
example.
I have a JD. I've never seen your
Wait, where'd you go to
attendance app.
school?
I don't disclose that
I
online.
see. Okay, thank you.
See that, bro. I'm at the point. I'm gonna stop this video because this is now not even funny no more. This is not even funny no more. You got JD, but he asked what school you go to. We can know what school Marquez went to. What school you go to? You see the games being played here, gentlemen? She said she started a company. Oh, really? If you start a company, why are you doing OnlyFans? I'll wait. Why do you do OnlyFans? I'm waiting. Can you answer that question? Why are you doing OnlyFans, sweetie? Fair use. Fair use.
You're
it's
done
a
here.
first tier
All right,
law
we'll come
school.
back to you. So the first thing is, so you said you did 1 billion views, which people
I
get
also
views. All right,
staff
great.
wrote for a
Then
company for 4 years.
I want to just make sure I keep pace with
Yeah.
it. And then the second thing you said that you created a format in terms of how to do videos
Mhm.
that other people you say are copying.
Yeah, at the time.
Okay, and your format is to do satire and commentary?
It was like a very specific, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It was like just a specific satirical style. that I
Okay,
did.
do you think that that constitutes intellectual property?
Well, you're adding more things to.
So that if you wanted to send that in to the IP office, they could, verify that this is a unique
Yeah,
offer.
I got a lot of accounts deleted because they would copy my scripts verbatim and they infringed on my IP, yes. And I
is
got
that-
sponsorships for over 5 figures because they wanted to use my IP and my skits to
Uh-huh.
promote their brand. So I worked
So
with a
you,
lot of
so you're a
companies.
unique
I've
creative
worked
mind.
with I've worked with the Biden administration to create skits in that format to promote.
Oh God, y'all hear this, man? Y'all heard this dumb shit. She said she works. Man, I was surprised you worked for the Biden administration. Last time I checked, a lot of these. I'm not gonna deal with the political side because it's not a political channel, but I'm hearing stories about that side. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not sure if you want to go there, sweetie. Mention that. Fair use.
Presidential campaigns, yeah.
Your
Okay.
usual MO is to
Fascinating.
call us dumb and
No, you
can't
are.
with
No, you
us.
are.
You, can't
You
with
are.
us. I like
You are.
we both have
You're
super
smarter.
accomplished
You're smarter than the guys who subscribe to you, but you
if
are
you're
dumb.
going to call
Wait,
a
why?
licensed
are dumb.
attorney.
She's a licensed attorney.
Yeah.
I worked in lobbying.
And that's the baddest thing about it. You are a licensed. Oh God! Hold on, man.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
And another thing, and you know what? This is a good time to present this. Yeah, this is more suitable. Another thing, since you talking about, say you got your what she said she got, guys. She said she got her JD. It's like another form of saying that she also wait, I got it. It's another form of saying that she got oh damn it. Yo, I'm gonna find it. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I got it. Okay, it's like another form. She got also this.
PhD. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD.
Yes, that's like another form of saying that she got this.
PhD. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations. But that was
Thank you.
unnecessary, right?
Yeah, it was not necessary. Not necessary at all. Not necessary at all. Fair use. Fair use.
Staff
This
writer.
is, no,
I
your
worked
your
with the
logo
Biden
goes to is to tell,
administration,
like you did on the whatever
So
podcast.
you
tell
believe that
women-
you believe that everyone who's a licensed attorney is intelligent?
No, but to say that, because your normal thing to do is, if you guys weren't selling your buttholes on the internet, you'd be
You
nothing.
could-
We
you
were
couldn't
both
even
making
answer my-
we were both making six-figure incomes, which is more than anyone can say about you, honestly. We were both making six-figure incomes way before we.
See that? See that? You see that? The shaming language, the shaming. You see the shaming? Do you see it? There you go. There you go. They said I made 6 figures. I'm a lawyer. I'm a JED. Remember, that's like a spell as that I am also a
PhD. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations. But that was
Thank you.
unnecessary, right?
It's not necessary.
started selling our buttholes.
Why
on
do
the
you
internet.
have
It's not necessary at all. It's not necessary at all. Not at all. And now you may, and for those that's tuning in, I'm gonna give a recap to be respectful. It's Saint Center versus the Mia Khalifa's ladies. Like literally. And someone said that that's not Mia Khalifa. I tell people many times, unless you're watching the stream, you don't have no authority to say who's that on the thumbnail. And some of y'all don't even recognize what Mia Khalifa looks like now today, to be honest with you. She is I think she's now 30 going 31. She does look a little older, unfortunately. And her age is showing. I mean, her body still looks fake, but you know, a lot of dudes will have a good time, you know, playing with that, you know. But that's neither here or there or besides the point. The point is this, right? They said it's 6 figures. They said this man is not 6 figures. He's broke. He's this. Oh, really? So how he's able to move as he is with the lifestyle and move the way he is if he's broke? I'm curious. I'm very much curious with that. But this is what they do when they don't win the argument. And this is a black man having a conversation with 2 Arab ladies. They think it's worse in our little culture. You have no idea, people. You have no idea. But let's keep going. Fair use, fair use. And make sure you guys hit the like button.
have to lie? That's my issue with
It's not
people
a lie.
like you.
It's just literally what
How much? All
I've
right,
seen.
let's do this.
People
How
are
much money do I
laughing
make?
and lying,
So is
too.
everyone
No,
on the
hold on
internet
one
lying
second.
about you, or just
How much
me?
money do I make?
Apparently nothing.
Hold on.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
I mean,
Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. She said apparently nothing. The shaming is real with this one, guys. Yeah, she is a harlot. Yeah, I agree with you, JJ. All right, let's keep going. Fair use, fair use.
I
See,
don't
do you see
know.
how
I don't-
stupid?
I
No,
haven't
hold
seen
on.
any proof.
Let's get to reality. Do you know how stupid you sound? You said apparently nothing.
That's what I hear.
See, you're the liar,
No
and
one-
everyone
no
can
one-
see.
And that's what said it. Bro, I understand. I respect the saint. He is older than me, not by much. I respect the brother. And this is content, nonetheless. Well, let's say I'm going to deal with me as a person, and I don't have the fortitude. I don't deal with disrespect like this. You don't, especially you, a goddamn lawyer. Last time I checked, lawyers are the ones that investigate and do the research before they come across any situation, especially if you're going to be on a podcast. You think this one would have, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, personally honest with y'all, and the same thing goes with Ebony K. Williams. I hear a lot of women say this woman's a successful attorney. You don't know this lady's background, Ebony K. Williams. Go to Only Logic. He did a little small research and found this woman is not only a really decent, not really a good attorney, but she let her law license be gone. What it tells you, a lot of women that said they're in these fields, They'll do it just for a moment, but after a while, they're not gonna stay on. They're gonna move on to other things. They want to do work that's less tenuous on the body and mind. Period. That's why, as a man, no matter what they say about you, you're always gonna have a more better value because you're gonna put in the work if needed. You will do necessary hours to get the outcomes if needed. These ladies, they want everything handed to them without work. Doing desk jobs with air conditioner is not work. That's easy shit. That's not something that is useful. You'll play a part, but it's not really useful in the long run. Personally. And I gotta be really honest. Personally honest. Like literally. Really honest. But really, truly, you know, for you to make that statement and say what you heard or go off what someone else said, you sound dumb now. You sound really dumb right now. It's actually becoming disgraceful now. It's becoming disgusting right now. Personally. I go from I heard, this what I've heard. I don't go by what people heard. Either I know or I don't know. I'm not, matter of fact, I'll go as far as I'll ask the brother and he'll give me an honest answer if he wants to. But I'm not gonna go by speculation about what other third parties or third person someone said or what I've done. That's ignorant. That's stupid. That's retarded. Very retarded. Anyhow, let's keep going. Let's keep listening. And how many more minutes? I'm gonna see if I can push like another 6 minutes of this. I'm gonna try to go through it as smoothly as possible, but there's no way how I'm gonna go through the first half hour. It's impossible. I gotta keep stopping for a very good reason. There's good reason I have to stop it anyway for the fair use. But really, I have to stop because too many points to really go through this. Fair use, fair use.
You sound ridiculous.
No
you
one
sound
questions
ridiculous.
how much Ben Shapiro makes. People question how much you make.
Do you know why?
Because you're so great and your attendance app is just so underground that no one can find it.
I'll tell you why.
nobody
Because
knows what's
someone
going
like you is easy to pick off. I can look at you and I can pick off your face easily. I can pick off your fake lips. I can pick off your fake body.
No, remember,
I
have DMs. I'll post them of him admitting that my body's real.
No, I didn't admit that your body's real. I said your breasts are real.
Yeah, but you said they were fake last time, and you could tell
I hear
because
you.
you're such a good breast connoisseur. You're clearly wrong.
That's fine. But anyways, you're easy to pick off. So no
Clearly
one.
not. You were wrong.
Hold on. Don't interrupt. You don't have to interrupt to conceal the truth.
Us, and this is like the.
You're easy to pick off, and because you're so easy to pick off, there's a million things to say about you that are clearly and apparently true.
That you were wrong on.
Now, in your case, we don't need to make up anything. But then when people look at me and they see my pedigree, there's nothing true that you can drag through the dirt. So when I ask you for evidence, okay, what's my income?
We don't have any evidence of your income being what it is. There's a reason you're the only person on the internet that they do this to. They're not doing this to anyone else.
Don't talk about they. You're here. Don't talk about Tucker Carlson. You're here. Be accountable. You're so smart. Don't talk about anyone else. You're here. How much money do I make?
They're not going to answer how much you make. Much is know enough about it because they don't care, brother. They on here, I'm not sure what's the word, filibustering. They're going all over the place. They don't really give a crap what you contribute or nothing like that. They got in their feelings, they got offended because you tell them what it is. You keep it real honest that you're 3 or 4. You admit you're 3 or 4, you're a lawyer. You busting wide open on the internet on a paid subscription. That tells me you're not a good lawyer. You're not even, I'm not sure if you're an actual lawyer. Now that I think about it. I love positive vibes. I'm not sure if that's what you really do for a living. You say you have a firm. How you sustain a firm and you got OnlyFans? Usually when people are well established and are good in their careers and are good at what they do, they don't create OnlyFans. The only vibes that I get off here, what you do is you're on, and I mean it loosely, you're on the carousel. You're on the carousel. Like glittery on the carousel. You like modern women that have OnlyFans. Oh, and Positive Vibe, if you're in the building, if you want to answer this question, have you ever thought of creating what they call OnlyFans? I'm curious. Just for the people in the crowd that will catch this. That's my question. You're up there, and you as a woman that has been raised with structure, with a family structure, with mother and father, in your Arab home, your Islam or your Muslim background, and hopefully you are. I'm not sure if you're a Sunni Muslim. I'm not sure what you fall under. And you still go out there, bust it wide open. Like literally, bust it wide open. And now you bust it wide open, you got a JD. That's incumbents as a PhD.
I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations. But that was
Thank you.
unnecessary, right?
Not necessarily. Let's keep going. Fair use. Fair use.
Looks you up. All we see
How-
is
no,
fake.
how much money
all
do
we
I
see
make?
It's fake. You literally made a fake BB.
How
You can't
much
find it on
money?
the internet. Can
Listen,
you put that
don't
video back
stay
up?
on
Why did you
topic.
private
Stay on
that?
topic.
Why did you private
Stay
that?
on
You don't ever
topic.
stay on topic.
You see
I'm
people
not
like
staying
her,
on
they got to
topic.
run. You were talking about how much money I make. How much money do I make? Stop the fake
Zero.
laughing.
I haven't
Zero.
seen any evidence to the contrary.
Now,
Any evidence to the contrary? If you want to show
now,
me that
so
you
what's
have
the evidence? What's the evidence that I make
the
zero?
evidence that you make
'Cause you're a
zero
lawyer,
is
give
that,
the evidence.
Yes, the evidence. Okay, here's it. The
Yes.
evidence that you make zero is all the websites saying you make money are fake.
Okay.
The fact that you have been exposed for scamming your audience for $4,000. The fact that
Wait,
you
wait.
make
Tell
fake-
us
Let
about
me
that.
finish,
No,
let
we
me
want to hear
finish,
about that.
let me
No,
finish.
we
let
want
me
to hear
finish.
all of it.
Let me finish.
How
Then you
do-
can ask me
tell me
questions.
about
No,
the
don't interrupt me.
$4,000
You just
scam.
told me. Then apparently you make fake BBC
You're
YouTube
completely
videos where
lying.
you pretend that the. Can
Here's
you
the
play that
thing.
video?
Let me tell you something
video.
about
You
you real quick.
privated it.
Let me tell you something about people like you.
Play it.
You're over here mumbling.
Play
You
it.
sound like a fool.
Play
First
it.
off, you're fake laughing because you're uncomfortable.
I like how I
Your
can laugh to
microphone
him
was
is just
shaking
fake.
a little bit ago
The
because
reason
you're
is because
nervous.
that's why I switched
No, that's
hands.
okay. It's okay.
Both hands
Then
will
number
shake, you
three.
fucking idiot.
Then number three. Now you're big mad. Big mad. Number
I think you're
three.
big, but this hand shakes
That's
more,
fine.
so I keep
Okay.
Switching hands.
I just listened to
A
you.
heavy microphone.
I hear you. I
I'm a
just
little
listened to
princess.
you.
I can't carry this for very
That's
long.
fine. I just listened to you now.
Since my chat room said the lady is not the premise of the image you're seeing here is the Mia Khalifas of the world. I'm not really concerned personally of what her actual name is. I appreciate guys coming into the channel. That's fine. Thank you for telling what her actual name is. But the point is that she like many and mind you, this is a good tale. Since I did put Mia Khalifa next to the Saint Center, it's really telling that Mia Khalifa broke the internet 12 years ago when she came out doing adult films back in 2012. And within that span of 6 to almost a year, she grossed the most money, the most attention that any up and coming porn star. I want to say not of all time, but one of the well-known popular one in a short period of time. And she is from Lebanon, a Muslim lady. She's the only, I think, Mia Khalifa, since we're talking about her, I think she's the only Arab woman, Muslim woman in the business in the West America that shaped the porn world. For other women that are Arabs, not only descent, but ones that will come alongside her, be in the business. She's the only well-known popular one. If you look at any woman that is from the Middle East that's doing adult films, right? Name me one of them that is well known. If they go back and say what they remind of when they watch, who they remind of you. They would say she remind me of Mia Khalifa. That's how well known this was back in 2012. And yeah, and that's almost a decade ago when she was 19 years old. What that tells you. Now, fast forward now we're looking at 12 years later. We have these two ladies. You see here, one woman in the middle, one woman on the far right. They do OnlyFans now. And bold. Like literally. Bold. And the audacity to talk about this man right here is wrong from what they're saying, shame him, even go as far as say this man is a scammer. Which they can't validate. They run their goddamn mouth. I'm sorry. You're talking now, sweetie. You're just talking. You're just talking. Anyhow, let's keep going. And I'm not sure I'm going to waste my time. Look her up now. Because,
now listen to this.
But apparently when people shake, it's only one hand.
Then someone like you
and it's fine.
is making claims. And here's the funny thing. You're supposed to be a lawyer. You were supposedly trained in an industry where giving evidence is of paramount importance. You say I make $0. It just sounds silly.
No, okay, so here's
no,
the
don't
claim.
interrupt now.
No,
now
no,
I'm
no,
responding. Don't interrupt.
Okay, then
you say I make
$0.
Someone at 7-Eleven at least makes an hourly wage. So you don't even sound realistic. So we can never believe you because you have no integrity. Hold on, we're not done. Then you want to talk about a scam. I love when people bring this up because I always say, tell me about this scam. Like, I want to hear the details. And let me give you an example of how dumb you sound. Just 2 months, in fact, it was closer. It was like a month ago. I had my engineer on, Seth Kitchen, who's an aerospace engineer and at a Fortune 1 company. He came on and explained everything we've ever done in the tech industry.
Great.
And so how can someone like you come on and make up nonsense?
Nobody
so
can
right
find
now, explain. You mentioned a $4,000 scam. Explain.
I'm going.
Some kids are always trying to ice skate uphill.
And they said this woman's a lawyer, right? That's what they say, right? That's what they want us to believe and assume, right? Right? But I said this earlier in the stream. If you're a lawyer, right? That means you have a team that does research before you come on somebody's podcast. That's my check. But it seemed to me, either you invest the time to know a little bit more about the person you're going to be on, or you just don't give a crap. Which one is it?
I'm going to tell you.
Which one is it? I mean, which one is it, personally? Because it seemed to me the Saint has validation of what he does, and not only that, but it shows that he kind of demolished what you really are. Not only you don't have no integrity, you're not even credible. We got to question you. Are you even a real lawyer? And it makes me attempt to go research this chick now because she's running and talking big game, big mouth. And I'm not sure I'm going to invest time, look her up. And I'm going to ask people in the chat, should I waste time look this chick up after this? I'm going to ask y'all guys that's listening. I got a few people watching the stream. Should I waste my time look this chick up? Because now I'm curious to see the validation of this chick. I'm waiting for y'all response. And I'm going to continue on. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Let me continue on with the tape. Fair use, fair use.
You
tell me the
claim
scam.
to be making this exorbitant amount of money, and this
No,
is
the
verified.
$4,000 scam.
The
Tell me.
burden of proof is on you when you
No,
say you're making
you
a bunch
just
of
said
money.
that.
No,
No,
when
I
you're
never
making
said
a bunch
that.
of money. Yes.
Oh no. My God. What this bitch just said? What? So if the proof is on what? You're a goddamn attorney. You got us. Hold on. Wait. Am I hearing something? Let me rewind that back. I gotta rewind this back. What did you say?
How much money did I say I
I
make?
gotta rewind it
If you
back.
Google yourself, you make
About closer. It was like a month ago. I had my engineer on, Seth Kitchen, who's closer. It was like a month ago. I had my ever done in the tech industry.
Great.
And so how can someone like you come on and make up nonsense?
Nobody
so
can
right now,
find
explain. You mentioned a $4,000 scam. Explain.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. You
Tell me the
claim
scam.
to be making this. exorbitant amount of money, and this is
No,
not
no,
verified.
the $4,000 scam.
The
Tell
burden
me.
of proof is on you when you
No,
say you're making
you
a bunch
just
of
said
money.
that.
No,
No.
You didn't hear that. She said the proof is on you to he don't have to prove a goddamn thing to you. Shh. No. You put a claim, you must verify the claim. That's how it's supposed to go. Can you direct the crowd that was on this podcast that was watching, or if they could find this stream? Prove that the saint and the sinner is a scammer. I'm waiting. You're telling everybody that will watch this. And you know, I can't tell the brother how to run his channel. He should have left this up for more than a week. He should have left this up for a week for people to watch so to get the understanding of the context of this as a whole. To my knowledge, in my opinion, because there's a lot of accusations being put on here, like literally, to the point where she's so bold to say that no, it is your job to prove that what I'm saying is wrong about you. Where did they do this, fam? Where did they do this? I'm confused. Really, like literally. You serious? You posted a claim that I'm doing this, and you cannot give me no citation, no website, even no court records. And you're a person with a JD, a lawyer with a staff. Say you create a law firm. That means you got people on payroll that does investigation, research. Hell, you can research it. You're not even doing that. You're going by he said, and up here getting mad at the saint, calling you out that you are definitely 3 or 4. You don't contribute nothing. I asked you some questions. What is something that people could use today? You can't give an answer. You get in your feelings and then call me out, use a shaming language, saying I'm a scammer, I'm this and that. Can't prove that. What the fuck is this? What the F is this? Let's keep going, man. I'm getting annoyed now with this. This is stupid now. Fair use.
I never said that.
A bunch of money. Yes,
I
you
never.
do.
How much money did I say I make?
If you Google yourself, you make fake profiles
How
of
much?
yourself.
Now you're making up lies again.
No, you do.
You're lying.
Everybody
Tell me.
knows
You
it.
mentioned
Okay.
a $4,000 scam. Tell us.
Everybody, audience.
Tell us the $4,000 scam.
Please look up this man and look up.
Why do we
any
see every time
concrete
she has to
proof.
call for Tucker Carlson, call for Joe Rogan, call for the audience?
Yes.
You're so intelligent.
All right, wait,
You're so intelligent.
Okay, let's do
Tell
this.
me the
Let's do
$4,000
this.
scam.
I agree. Let's do this.
You're
So
gonna
let
tell me the
pull up-
$4,000
let me-
scam?
Let me pull you up.
Yes,
and
tell me
let's
the $4,000
see where is this
scam.
evidence
Audience.
that you are some genius. Okay,
Audience, we are waiting to hear about a $4,000 scam.
let's see what.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that too.
No, we are waiting to hear first about the $4,000 scam.
Yeah, we're seeing.
Tell us about the $4,000
here's 30
scam.
million. Here's 8 million. These are all. None of these are real
Tell me about the $4,000 scam.
You scammed your audience for $4,000. It's all over the internet. Now,
Wait,
did I look into the details of that? No, but there's a reason.
Whoa,
nobody
so
is
you're making up things,
no,
love.
I'm listening to
Then
a
explain.
bunch of other people.
She is making up things. Man, Godfather, where are you at, man? Real talk, where the hell are you?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Scam.
I'm explaining it to you.
Okay.
That you are known on the internet. Now, I didn't do a deep dive on you personally, but you are known on the
here we
internet in a
go.
way no other.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You explain this.
I don't think I'm gonna get through this, guys. I can't get through this videotape. It's impossible. I'm being honest with y'all. This is getting impossible now. Personally, I can't do it. I just can't do it. And no way, I'm not even getting no contribution there. I don't know if I want to continue with the stream now. Personally, I'm just annoyed to this now. I'm gonna give this a few more minutes, possibly. I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna give a few minutes, and after that, I might have to stop. Fair use, fair use.
Scam.
Explaining this to you.
What is
There
the
are
scam
plenty
though?
of people on the internet that people
What
don't
is the
accuse,
scam?
People don't accuse Fresh and Fit of scamming people.
What
People
is
don't
the
accuse of
scam?
whatever. It's only you.
We hear you right
It's
now. You're not
only
explaining because you
It's
sound
only
no.
you
You're not
that is
explaining.
known for being broke.
You're not explaining
You're known
because
for
you
being
have no
broke on the
evidence.
internet. You're
You have
known
no
for being
evidence.
broke on the internet.
And
No
we
one
feel
else is,
sorry
we're
for
not
you.
known for being broke on the
No,
internet.
I want to tell y'all
Only
this
you.
time. Explain the
Only
scam.
you.
Just
Only-
explain
You
it.
didn't explain anything we
No,
wanted
explain
to
the
explain.
scam.
No, you didn't explain anything we wanted to explain.
You refuse to explain it. No, I'm a scammer. I want to
You
know.
are.
Explain it.
You are.
Explain it.
You are.
I could
Everybody
do
knows
this to anyone who
Everybody
says
knows
it. You know why? Because you're making up things. Now let me show you how this works.
Okay,
Let me
well,
show you
can
how
we
this
see
works.
your fucking- Can we
Let
see
me
your
show you how
intellectual
this
property?
works.
Can we
No,
see your
no, no,
intellectual
no, no, no.
property? I am
Explain the
literally-
scam.
No, I'm not.
Explain the
You
scam.
have not answered a single one of our questions. So until you want to
now
answer
she's
ours,
now she's
until
saying
you wanna
I'm not
answer
answering
ours,
questions,
we're
so
not
she
gonna
doesn't
be-
have.
Imagine I was on camera right now, my channel. Y'all would just see the disappointment. I can see why people. This is more of a visual platform because memes don't explain what I'm seeing. The expressions that I'm giving off, y'all guys will not relate to this. Like literally. Like literally. Like literally, man. They can't give a definite answer. They can't even give sources of the scamming. They're accusing this man of scamming, right? Right. And you see, this is another black man that I'm not gonna ish on, right? You get me? I don't see my heart to do so. I'm not picking sides, but oh, in that fact, I don't know what happened to my bot. My bot's not working, but anyway. It's not this man's job to explain to himself that he's scamming people. Is you as the person that's accusing him, why is he a scammer? And you need to show proof. This is how this ish works. I'm not considered to tell any man that you're a scammer or any woman you're a scammer without proving or giving some form of source of this is why I believe you're a scammer. That's not intelligent. It makes me look dumb. Like literally. Let's keep going. Fair use, fair use.
We're playing this game.
You have lied, and instead of admitting
No,
Marquette, I was mad at you. I didn't have
All right,
anything legit to
else?
say.
Anything else?
I didn't have
Until you wanna
anything
answer our
legit to
questions.
say.
Anything else?
All I
Anything
can do
else?
is make up lies.
Anything
Just
else?
say you were mad and you made up a lie.
Anything else?
Just say you're mad.
No,
You made up a
just
lie.
Answer our questions.
Just say you're
Answer our
mad. You made up a
questions.
lie.
Answer our questions.
We already
Answer
asked
our
you. You
questions.
mentioned a $4,000 scam.
Questions.
Explain
I
it.
already asked you.
Why won't
Answer
you
our
explain
questions.
it?
Why won't you answer our
You never
questions?
finished your point. You said
No,
we don't provide value.
No.
Value versus
What's the
value.
$4,000 scam?
What is all the questions
Explain
we
it.
asked? Answer.
Explain the
Show me your
scam.
intellectual property. Show
Explain
me your
the
intellectual
scam.
property. Show me your intellectual property. Show me your intellectual property.
You're trying to distract
You're
because you
trying
have
to
no
distract
answer.
'cause you don't have
didn't start
intellectual
asking
property,
about that
'cause
until
you
I
don't have
asked you.
intellectual- Yes, I
That's
did.
sad.
I asked you about
You
it a
didn't
long
ask
time
about
ago.
that until I
Where's
asked about the
where-
scam.
Show it to me.
I asked
Show
about
me
the
your intellectual
scam.
property. Can you give me the
You're a
name?
liar.
Can I see it?
You're an actual liar.
You're a liar.
You should be
You're a
ashamed
liar.
of
You
yourself
should be
because you're
ashamed of
making
yourself.
fun of things.
You should be ashamed
You're
of yourself.
making
You're
up
a liar.
things
You
because
should
you
be
have no
ashamed of yourself.
integrity.
You're a liar. You have
You
no integrity.
realize that you've never done anything,
realize
and when
that
you're
you're
sitting next to
lying,
someone
so you
who
won't
has,
tell us what
you
is
have to
the
make
name
up
of this
things.
intellectual property. What
That's
is it?
sad.
What's the name of this
That's
intellectual?
so sad.
You're making up
That's so
intellectual
sad.
property that you don't have. That's really
That's
sad.
so sad. You
really sad.
You can Google
You're
my
really
name and
sad.
find many things,
Well, what's
but
your
tell me
intellectual
what the
property?
$4,000
What is your
scam is.
intellectual property?
I need to.
I'm still waiting for what is the $4,000 scam too. Can she please articulate, lawyer woman, 304 OnlyFans lawyer gal? Can you explain what is the where he scammed someone for $4,000? I'm still waiting on that too. Fair use.
go to
What is
jail.
your intellectual
I
property?
want to go to jail.
I want
What is
to
the
know what your
scam?
I want to use your attendance app.
What
I
is
want
the
to use
scam?
it. I want to know how to use this
Real
attendance
quick.
app that nobody else has created. And
Calm
there was
down.
no,
Calm
what
down.
is it called?
Calm down.
What is
Just
it
tell
called?
us what the scam is real quick.
Tell me what your
Because I
app is
want
called.
everyone to be
Tell me
free.
what your app is called. I'll answer after you. Go for it.
Tell me what the scam is.
Tell me what your app is called.
I already
Tell me what your IP
listen.
is
Here's the
called.
problem.
Tell me what you've patented.
You are so scared
me
right
what
now
you
because you're
patented.
busted. You're
No,
busted.
tell
You're
me what
scared because
tell
you're
me what
busted.
patent- You're busted.
We can go through my whole career. I'd
Somebody-
be happy to.
No, you're
Just
not.
first tell us
No,
what the scam
first-
is.
No, you
First
don't
tell
run
us what the
show,
scam is.
baby. I run the show.
Think
Tell
about
me-
it. If
tell
some
me.
No, you don't run the show. You're on this man's podcast. He is a Lord and ruler of this stream. Not you. Not you. Absolutely not. You don't run things. He runs things here. Matter of fact, the saint is the one that is only here to ask the questions, not you. And the question he gives the answer is the answer he'll give you. That is it. Now, if you're going to constantly keep, and I'm not sure how long they've been going back and forth of accusing him of stealing, but if that is your claim, right, you better prove you're a lawyer. And here's the fun thing. And you can tell this if this woman was really a lawyer. You don't sound like a lawyer right now, sweetie. Number one, you didn't even do your research before you did this podcast. And number two, you're accused somebody, but don't have. And if y'all guys that's listening in the chat room, give me some feedback or in the comment section if you get this far. And last time I checked, lawyers got pamphlets and notes ready to, if they're going to accuse anybody, to really have the evidence out here. Isn't that how that's supposed to go? Last time I checked. I mean, come on. I'm just saying. Anyhow, fair use.
someone was
Tell me.
if someone was a scammer, they wouldn't want to go into
If
details.
someone
Let's go into
wasn't
the
a scammer,
details.
If someone
Let's go into the
actually made an
details.
app and they made IP,
Let's
they'd
go into the
probably not
details.
be afraid to
You're a
divulge
lying
what it is.
whore. You're a
Tell me.
lying whore, and that's the problem. People like you have no integrity. That's why we can't trust
What is
you.
your IP?
Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Yo. 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 Fair use. Fair use.
What is your
Trust
IP?
someone like you.
What is your IP?
Just
What is
tell
your IP?
us.
You just said you're not ashamed of what you
Just
do, that
tell
your
us.
parents love what you do. What is your IP?
Tell us.
What? Tell us.
Tell us what the
us.
scam is.
Tell us.
Tell us what the
Tell
scam
us. Tell
is.
us what your IP is.
You are
Tell us
such
what
a
your
sick
IP
person. You're
Tell
such
us-
a sick
oh,
person.
I'm so sorry.
I swear I want to get like a face towel and just wipe all that paint off of your face so we can see you for who
This
you
is
really
real.
are. I really do. I really do. Because someone like you exist on so much falsehood.
What is your IP?
You exist on
What
so
is your
much
IP?
falsehood.
What is your intellectual property?
All you have to do is
What is
Google
your
my name.
intellectual
Everything
property?
is there.
What
But
is your
let's tell
intellectual property?
what's not
Okay,
there
I'm
is a
gonna look for
scam.
it. I'm gonna look for it.
Tell
What
us
is
the
your
scam.
intellectual property?
Real quick,
No,
just tell us the
me.
scam before
I
we
will
go on.
not know because you said
Before we go on,
that
just
you're
tell us the scam.
successful, and you said
Just
so
tell us the
this is-
scam.
no, tell us what your
You
IP
just
is.
said I'm a
Tell us what your
scammer.
IP
Tell us
is.
the scam.
Tell us what this app is. that
Why are you
teaches attendance.
scared?
Why are you scared?
Why are you
Why are you
scared?
scared? Why are you scared? Tell us your
Damn.
app. I'll tell everyone.
You're
my
all
OnlyFans.
falsehood. You're all falsehood.
What is your IP?
You're using.
What
You're
have you
trying to use
created?
debate
What
tactics.
have you created that I can look up?
You're literally
What
saying
is
exactly
your-
what I said to you.
What is
That's
your-
good. You're
what
saying
is
exactly what
your-
I said to you.
What is your IP?
That's very good.
What has this
That's
man
very good.
created?
I like
Guys,
that.
Have you noticed they're going back and forth? And after all this dribble, she never even answered the first question, what you actually contribute. Now, the other lady on the black, she told what she contribute that I guess the site could use, and that is you could do some weird dancing on TikTok or some imitation that's something that you can't really eat off or do anything of substance, because everybody could imitate that. That's not something that society could use. But this so-called JD woman right here, she is showing her actual colors. She don't contribute nothing. She won't do stuff, and her only purpose is to bust it wide open. That's what I am concluding. Fair use, fair use.
Everybody on the internet, let's try to figure
Stop
out what
it.
the fuck his IP is.
Just tell us what the scam
What
is.
is your IP?
You're a pathetic
What
human
intellectual
being.
property have
You've
you
done
created?
nothing.
What
You're still
intellectual
mad. You're
property-
still mad
what
because we
intellectual- okay,
exposed
how about
you.
this? How about this?
When
How
I
about this?
said,
How about
what
this?
have you
How about
done
this?
that no one else has done? You couldn't name anything. You're still mad about that. You're still mad because you realize that you're worthless on earth.
Okay, if I say
You realize you're
if I
worthless.
say I don't know anything about the scam, will
You
tell me your
realize you're
IP?
worthless.
All right, I made up the scam. What's your IP?
You realize you're worthless.
I lied about the scam. What's your IP?
You are a liar. You are
I
a
made
liar.
up the scam.
No,
Oh my God, man. This, bro, she's not even taking this thing seriously. My God. My God. Fair use, fair use.
You didn't make it up, but why did you say
lied.
that?
I completely lied.
Why'd
What's
you
your
say
IP?
the lie?
I lied. I'm a bitch. I'm a whore.
Yeah.
What is your IP?
Why did you say the lie?
Because I'm a worthless whore. What's your IP?
Yeah, well, you know, I ain't gonna lie. You know, at least she admits she's a whore. So, good for her. Fair use, fair use.
Why did you say the lie?
Why? I'm a worthless whore. What is your IP?
Yes, I already explained it. Do you
I'm possessed
remember?
by the devil. No, what's your IP?
Do you remember?
What's your IP?
Would you understand?
I love to
Yeah.
because I want to know.
Okay.
What's your IP?
So I'll summarize this real quick for you.
Okay, and I want to look this up.
I'll summarize this real quick for you.
Okay.
It's a $4,000 scam. What is it?
No.
Explain it. Explain it.
I lied.
It's a $4,000 scam. What is
liar.
it? Explain
I'm
it.
a dirty liar. What
Okay,
have you
all right.
created? What is
We're
your
carrying
IP? What is your IP? No,
We're gonna carry on because you.
Yeah, I think you should carry on, bro, because she already, her credibility is very tarnished, you know. As a lawyer, you gotta come with your ish together. If you're gonna really say that someone is doing criminal acts, scamming people out of a couple $1,000s, you better have your paperwork right, all your evidence all in a row, your pamphlet, like most lawyers that carry suitcase, luggage, or you know, envelopes or pamphlets of notes. You didn't do that. You came on this podcast sitting down on your tush and saying that you are a lawyer with OnlyFans and you are actually a whore and loving it and smiling. You see, that's why I tell people many times, shame today, when I think about it, it doesn't really hold its value like it usually do in recent years, in my opinion. I don't think it does. That's what I'm getting at. It doesn't really hold the necessity, you know. Hold on. All right, let me keep going. Man, this is just crazy, yo. This is really crazy. Really crazy. Fair use, guys.
I'm a lying whore.
You got exposed.
I completely made
and
up
you
this
big mad.
scam.
You
He's
big
a
mad.
wealthy entrepreneur. You're
One
such
second.
a wealthy
One second,
entrepreneur.
Keandre writes message in the chat.
What is your IP?
Keandre, can you actually send that message via the email address that's at the bottom? Because we actually
your
can't
IP?
dig through the chat right now.
What's your IP?
Shout to Nick. He writes, peace to the saints for doing the good work out here. Save yourself.
What's the
bruh.
good work? What's his IP?
Shout to Keandre. He writes, Google is bugging. I'm in Austin, Texas for any saints. Okay. I acknowledge those who came in via
Are we
PayPal.
never going to know? Can we get
Shout
a
to
name?
Adonis. He writes, peace to the saints, Marquette. I sent the payment for a consultation to you earlier today via Cash App. I want to book it for
and now that man's, yeah, I'm gonna let him read his thing, and he doing his thing. You know, dudes that people that's contributed to the brother, which is well deserved. I mean, I don't know how he deals with that. You know, it's just crazy.
He writes, damn, here we.
I mean, as much as I want to hear this segment, I don't personally, but you know, he's doing some good work, man. I mean,
What's the IP?
Jasmine,
we
you just
agreed.
have to hold on for a second, love.
You're
We're
not,
going through
while
the
you're
formal
trying to
things
make
real
up
quick.
something.
We're going through the formal things. Just hold on. Vilkin writes, damn, here we go, Saint. The red herring is crazy already. Jasmine is already triggered, clearly, and asking what's an NFT and calling the Saint a scammer with no evidence. I'd like to see it
We
myself.
have no evidence of
Please.
and that is the dilemma. And this woman is a lawyer. Need I say more? It's very weird, very weird. And you know, as he's going on reading the thing, I mean, think about this, guys. This is crazy. Let me pause it. And personally, this is what happens, gentlemen, when you really not go in, but really ask the real questions and put them in the corner. This is what they'll do. They're gonna butt back you, and they're gonna butt back you hard to the point where they're gonna accuse you of things. Hell, they might even say some dumb stuff about you. They can't validate. That's a danger when you really, if you're a person that's doing something in society, and you're dealing with ladies like this that don't really do nothing besides sit on their butt and make a few $100 or maybe $1,000 here. They think they're doing something. And to me, that's not no flex or not no accomplishment. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. You're doing that most normal people are, any woman could normally do, and it's not really ain't a worth or amount of worth of ish person. All right, let's keep going.
Live session, and I invited everyone to come on and explain the scam.
Where's
and
your IP?
No one showed up.
What's your IP?
It's a shame.
Your
Rodney
IP?
Jones comes in with a bowler alert. He writes,
all right, let me go pause that. Guys want to get back to the conversation.
come on, love. Like, you can go back and forth. Just let me read this.
I would
quick.
love to. Once you answer, I'll shut
I hear
the
you.
fuck up.
I understand that you're
Once you
angry,
answer,
but
I'll
if you
shut
just
the fuck
calm down,
up.
we're just going through the housekeeping.
I'm
Thank
sure
you.
everyone on the internet
Jasmine,
has really want to know. I'm
we have to run a show.
I'm
You
doing
just
this on
calm down a
behalf
bit.
of
Just
everybody.
calm down
What
a
is
bit,
your
Jasmine.
IP?
You know she won't shut the hell up. Y'all notice that? Y'all notice that?
Love to. What's
This
your
is
IP?
the issue. Individuals make unfounded statements without any supporting evidence.
Like
She
your
belie-
IP. Sorry.
Yeah,
Until you answer.
you're just looking mature right now. We understand. We can go
I
back
look
for the
immature?
entertainment
Okay.
piece.
Very
You're
immature.
here to promote, right? We'll make sure
I've
that
already done
you're
that.
able to promote.
We got
We have some housekeeping items, so we'll go through the
Will
housekeeping
you
items.
answer after?
I don't
If you
actually
promise
hate
me-
you, Jasmine,
if you
but we have to
promise
carry
me,
on with the show
will you
as
answer?
mature
Will
business
you answer
people.
after?
You see, like,
Will you
I
answer
know you
after?
obviously lack
Will you
experience in the
answer
business
after?
world,
Will you
but you
tell
have
us
to
your
realize
IP?
that there's a certain decorum that you have to
guys.
have.
All right.
So you have to calm
Let's
down.
see if by the end
Jasmine,
of this
really,
he tells
calm
us
down,
what his
calm
IP
down.
is.
Just calm down. We
All
we
right,
can
yeah.
get back to babbling. Let's just take care of the
I'm
housekeeping.
not calm. I really want to know why
Just
you're lying
relax,
about an IP.
relax. You're clearly out of control because people who watch YouTube, they all realize that. You got to take
definitely.
care of
I'm the one that
housekeeping.
looks dumb
Yeah,
on
just
YouTube, not
calm,
you.
Right. Just
Okay,
calm
cool,
down. Thank you. All right. Babble.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. And I wish she called them out earlier. Going through the chat, but let's be honest. You put a lot of these young ladies in a bind. Some that said they're somewhat accomplished, but they're not.
I have a shout out to Chris J of Reba.
And now the chat room is clowning these ladies, especially this chippy chick, the lawyer chick. And lawyer chick get the worst roast in the chat room. I'm telling you that right now, guys.
YouTubers know about some scam you pulled, yet they can never explain it. The
Because
math
he doesn't
ain't
tell us what he's actually
mathing.
done.
Yeah, because you should be telling you. You should be the lawyer. You should look that up.
Work what?
Their job is the job. If you're a lawyer, your job is supposed to find out everything about the person you're gonna be confronting, whether on a podcast or in the stand in a courtroom. It is not, and I mean not for you to go by he said, she said about your so-called person that you're being interviewed. That's not how it works, sweetie.
Things are going quickly, yeah.
All caught up?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay,
Good.
we're gonna move on because
No, you won't tell us the IP
you're
though?
pretty angry.
You won't tell us?
Anyways, we got a number of questions here.
All right, cool.
So
We can't wait to cut that one.
okay, very good. First one is, are you okay with your daughters, if you had them, and or granddaughters? They really went down to the granddaughters with it. That's crazy. And or granddaughters doing the very same things that you are doing. This is a multi-tier question from the fans. So what do you got?
Yes.
Do you mind if we start with her just because
Go for
she hasn't talked as much, and then we'll come to you?
I am okay with it. I think our society is progressing in a direction where sex work is getting destigmatized. I would only not be okay with it, not because I'm morally against it, but only if it would hinder their job prospects and they couldn't like retire off it. But I think if they could retire off it, or the job market at that point wouldn't care too much, then I would be supportive.
God damn it! You can't
mm, 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 mm. The 24 going on 25-year fine is not a bad idea. Wow. What that says. She considered this not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair use. I have no words for that. I mean, fair use, fair use.
I'm just going to repeat what I understand of your answer, which is to say if they can make enough money that they can retire from the sex work, meaning be stable after that, you're down.
Yeah, or if they can't retire, but the job market, they wouldn't be affected in the job market going forward, then that'd be fine too.
Meaning that
where
if
the
they
culture ends
became
up.
a public school teacher, they wouldn't get fired for having an OnlyFans.
I don't know if that specific job will ever
Yeah,
be
but
compatible
I'm
with
saying as
working
an
in sex work. But in
Oh, fair
general,
enough.
for instance, like if they wanted to work at a law firm afterwards and the culture was that law firms won't discriminate against you on the basis of being a sex worker, then I
Okay.
don't see any issue with it. Yeah.
Do you see an issue with becoming a public school teacher after being a sex worker?
I think if you stop doing the sex work while you're being a teacher, then I think it's fine.
Oh, but you can't do it at the same time.
I don't know, actually. I'd have to think about that more.
What? 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 Kevin. Kevin, this for you, Kevin.
You.
Hold on.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
So you're torn on that one. Well, why are you
I'm torn. I guess I haven't given that one enough thought.
Right.
But that's wait, sweetie, that's not something you should be thinking about. That should be a definite no. Yes, no question, no. For those that's watching, if I could be right, hasn't there was some articles or certain stories out right now of teachers got fired for having OnlyFans? Oh, I now remember Rachel Dolezal. Hold on. Let me show you the article. Oh, yes. Now I remember. Oh, this is perfect. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Do I got that article? Woman formerly known as Rachel Dolezal fired from teaching gig over OnlyFans. This was in Arizona. This was February 15th. That was just 2 weeks ago. That was just 2 weeks ago. If you had to be thinking long, hard, and decisive, like literally decisive, that that you had to think about if they should not get fired for doing OnlyFans, you might have to really evaluate that, sweetie. I'm just saying. There are women that have lost their jobs once they find out they did that. That's not something to think about. That's something that will happen. Anyway, fair use.
And why do you obviously there's something in your gut that makes you feel like I need to think about this, as opposed to like, oh no, this is a good thing?
Not necessarily not a good thing. It's more so what would the implications be on the child if there was a culture in which students were just pulling up like the teacher's porn in the middle of class and that created like, a very sexed learning environment, then that would obviously hinder the child's learning. But if there were sanctions on that moving forward where the student's learning would not be hindered by the teacher also being a sex worker, then I think it could potentially be fine.
So you're saying sanctions on what the students can do, or you're just saying
in the sense where like if they had like enough safety precautions that there wasn't going to be like porn in the classroom, or students were going to be going home and like sending it to each other, and then they're like now getting exposed to porn. Does that make sense?
No, elaborate for me.
I'm saying like,
yeah, you're going to have to make it simple because that don't make sense. She's going to have to explain that. Fair use.
In the future, moving forward, it becomes more normal for now people in lots of professions, like lots of nurses have OnlyFans on the side, lots of teachers have OnlyFans on the side. I think that will become more increasingly normal. And I think as it becomes more normal, there'll be sanctions on what's allowed in the classroom, whether like certain sites are banned. I mean, that's probably already the case in most schools. Like I would think OnlyFans is banned, porn.
Well, actually, no, that's wrong because in certain school systems right now, they have weirdos teach children. And I mean weirdos loosely, if y'all know what I mean. They're also teaching adult education now from, I think, from as toddler to 12th grade. That was what was, and I can't say it's a rumor because that was something they were pushing and implementing now years ago. Now, I heard from people that said that's what they teach now in school. They teach pretty much everything. Usually they're supposed to wait till a child reaches a certain age before they start introducing certain things, but they teach it very early for whatever political reasons. But the point is this. They already doing that already. And last thing they want to do is have, let's say, said women like yourself that's doing OnlyFans to be teaching students. See, one thing I give school credit, knowing that it's still a degenerate structured society. I mean, it's a degenerate institution, nonetheless, but at least they know they can't have some people that is making money hand over fist online now going to come to an institution which is called a school system teaching children on certain subjects. I give them credit that they don't distinguish and allow and make things the wave that says it's cool. Personally, but and I think the reason why they don't do it because it's no evident if young students, particularly boys or girls, will start bullying other kids in the school if they found their parents or anybody that's doing, adult work. So anyhow, let's keep going. Fair use, and I'm going to soon end it here because I don't want to go any further.
Yeah, but people have their own personal device, and on your personal device, you can pull up whatever you like, right? So you might be talking about like the Wi-Fi, for
like
example,
school
right?
Wi-Fi.
But if you were the teacher and I'm in class and I'm like, so you're teaching, what ethnicity are you?
I'm Indian and Saudi.
Indian and Saudi by blood. So you have one parent that's Indian by blood and one parent that's in Arab. Yeah. Okay, very cool. So anyways, I'm in the back of your chemistry class with the homie like, oh my God, look, she's the throat goat. Fast forward. Oh my God, slow it down. I don't want to get injured.
There'd have to be a way to sanction that. But the thing is, even if the teacher...
How does that happen?
I'm not completely sure, but I don't think even preventing this teacher from being a sex worker will stop that because now deepfake porn is proliferating. So people are creating deepfakes of their classmates regardless. So even like preventing the teacher from being a sex worker won't hamper that environment. You just have to change the culture and create sanctions on it.
So the sanctions, that's the part that's scary. And often leftists, they talk about these kinds of things. When you say sanctions, it really translates to control. You're trying to control what people can do. Yeah. So how do you practically do that? So if I'm...
Yeah, but control is a necessity, unfortunately. A lot of people don't want to hear it, but you have to control something. You can't everything be like all in chaos without no order. I mean, we all know the consequence when you let people roam and do things what they want. They don't have no self-control. They are not even self-governing themselves if not careful in certain freedoms. And you don't want that in the school system, particularly, especially when you know that now, like the lady said, that they're trying to make it seem like it's the norm now, like this is the way to go. Nothing's gonna be the way to go if you're doing teaching and you have an OnlyFans. We all hear the stories of a lot of these children, especially the boys, that's being, let's just say, being handled by female teachers, for lack of better words. That's as far as I'm going to say about that. But anyway, you get the point. Yeah, I get the point. Fair use. Fair use.
you limit certain sites on school Wi-Fi. You
Have you ever been to a country where they limit certain sites?
No, but if
Never
you're
once.
if you're trying to say it's oppressive or totalitarian,
I didn't
for
say
like
that.
a
I'm
public
asking.
school to
You've never been to a country where they limit certain websites.
I mean, I'm in America and they limit OnlyFans. When I was in my lobbying firm in the government buildings, I'd be at the Capitol, and OnlyFans.com, I couldn't go on it.
The Wi-Fi. So that's
Yes.
the employer's Wi-Fi that they own as a private employer or as government.
Yeah, doesn't that
right?
fall under the
Yes,
category
but
of limiting it under Wi-Fi?
No, because what I'm speaking of is, so for example, you have a parent that's Saudi. You've never been to Saudi, I trust. You have not?
I have not.
Okay. Somewhere to check out. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so in Saudi, if you were to type in onlyfans.com, nothing. Any pornography website, nothing. On your personal device, you'd have to get a VPN, which is a bit of a dangerous affair. I wouldn't want to be caught with one in Saudi. And there are various other places that have that. Those nation states that limit what people can do, also known as limiting their freedoms.
And for good reason. They should limit certain things because, as you know, here in America, I mean, there's still restrictions, but not to the great where it still leads a society to be dumb. The restriction only goes when it only suits the institutions. It suits, government branch, unfortunately. But if, in other words, if they don't limit and let you roam free, it's for your own consumption to keep you perpetually deaf, dumb, and a perpetual consumer. That's how it's supposed to work. If they start restricting it, that tells me it is really not, I would say not for your good, but it's not for their best interests. If it keeps you in a state of stagnation and repeat retardation, they're all good for it. But when it's something that is going to better you, it might be a problem. Keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Fair use, fair use.
Those are generally viewed as oppressive regimes. Would you agree?
Yeah, that's not what I'm advocating for. I'm more so talking about like within the school system, school Wi-Fi would limit certain websites you can go on, as well as create punishments if students were to like proliferate like deep fake porn of their teachers.
So let's say we'll stay away from deep fake, because I agree with you that deep fakes in general are problematic. And so sticking on the simple thing as if you had a teacher who is formally or currently in OnlyFans,
I think that's fine so long as they're not mentioning their content, within school grounds or to their students.
So when you say mentioning it, so say you're my teacher and then I go to lunch and I'm hanging out with my buddy here and I say, bruh, Mrs. You said Khalidi? Is that your actual government name or is that like your stage name?
No, it's my name.
Your true legal government name is Farha Khalidi.
Yeah.
Wow.
And see, they got the same name, Khalid. Have you noticed? Khalid. Mia Khalifa. It's not, the stream is not based on Mia Khalifa, but the Mia Khalifa ladies, if you know what I mean. The Khalifa says all. Fair use, fair use.
You're a brave one. Shout out to you. I like the realness. Anyway, so I'm at lunch with the homie and I'm like, bruh, she didn't just release some new content last night, bruh. Look at that. I didn't know she was that flexible. She must have a background in gymnastics. And the monk is fat. Oh my God, take a look. But we're at lunch. We're on our own time, our own social time. So we look at that. And then we come back to whatever your class is and then we carry on, but we don't bring it out during the course. We're theoretically trying to focus.
Yeah. I think that kind of culture should be stomped down by like school administration. Likewise, same way guys will pass around nudes of their girlfriends to their friends. I think that should also be stomped down.
Strange. So you're saying it's stomped down culture.
Yeah.
So
in
like
school
differentiate
grounds,
for me. And I know you were in
behavior-
lobbying. So differentiate for me. So there's culture, which cannot be controlled by law or policy. It might be influenced, but it cannot be controlled. Then there's law and policy where you can control things. Like, for example, you could say we want to frown on people bleaching their hair blue. We frown on it. So if someone does it, we might insult
I'm
them,
not
but
simply
then
saying
you can
frown upon.
legislate.
I'm saying within school grounds, if students are showing like nudes of their girlfriends to their friends or passing around nudes or showing their teachers OnlyFans on school grounds, I think that should not just be frowned upon, but there should probably be some sort of repercussion for
Because
that.
it's pornographic or because it's their teacher?
I think because it's pornographic. Likewise, again, it could be their peer, and I think that should be
Okay, so let's just say it's pornographic, but it's not their teacher and it's not a girlfriend or anything like that.
I think you shouldn't be showing porn in general at school grounds, even if it's like Lana Rhodes porn that you're pulling up at lunch. I think most people would agree with that. Yeah.
And why is that? Is pornography bad?
No, I don't think it's bad necessarily, but I think it's about creating certain environments. Same way I think at work, I would be totally inappropriate.
It is bad. It's definitely bad. And the reason why it's bad because young people of a certain age, they can't conceptualize what they're seeing or engage in. If it's not educational, it's another form of enticing and advocating lewd, degenerate behavior. Personally. Personally. I'm not the proponent of institutions creating or teaching this type of thing to people that is not at a certain point or mindset or even age to have a clear, thorough understanding of what that is. And him hassling her is in a good way because this is educational to really let her really, you have to question it, you know what I'm saying? And tell me there should be limits and there should be punishment. There shouldn't be punishment at all. That should not be allowed, period. In my opinion. Why you punish somebody when it should be not allowed and it should not be advocated or even go as far as, how can I say this? It's not something that it should be promoted. Can we promote things to young people, impression minds? They're going to go and enact it and carry out that behavior, unfortunately. And last thing you want to do is you want to be encouraging. I'm just saying. All right, let's keep going. Fair use.
For a coworker to show me porn.
Okay, so if you're not at work, if you're at school on your social time with your friends, and you and your friends both are consenting and completely fine with it and happy with it, is it okay to
same way it's still
pornography?
wrong, even though sex in itself isn't bad. You're not supposed to be having sex on school grounds, even if two parties consent. Like, students should not be having sex on campus.
Mm-hmm.
Can I cut in?
In a sec, yeah, absolutely. On this topic?
I went on fletchapp.com.
real quick.
It just told me how to cancel Hulu on Roku. I'm really trying to find your app.
Fair
I
enough.
can't find it.
Okay, so with regards to this one, sex on campus.
Wow. That's what you did, you dumb bitch. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. You could do better than that, man. With your so-called, and I mean your so-called Lucy, your JED.
PhD. I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations. But that was unnecessary, right?
Yeah, that was not necessary. I agree. Fair use.
See that there's like clearly reasons that it's not a
yeah,
proper
but I guess
thing,
my
'cause-
point is, you were saying because I don't want it on school grounds, that means I'm deeming it immoral or something that's not good, and I'm saying that's not the case.
I am trying to explore that, like
Yeah.
saying like what's wrong, because like for example, objectively we can say if people were having sex at school,
Yeah,
then,
so I guess I was
then
just
I could
more
say
pushing
that,
back to you saying because I would advocate against pornography being consumed on campus. That means I think pornography is wrong, and I'm saying that's
Yeah,
not true
sure,
because
yeah.
sex isn't objectively wrong, but it shouldn't be happening on school campuses.
Yes, I agree with you. Sex
Yeah.
is not objectively wrong, but it's not hygienic to occur on school grounds.
I think it's more than just the hygiene that people have an opposition to high schoolers having sex in the bathroom.
Sure, but staying on the topic of actual pornography being consumed on site, what exactly is the reason that we cannot have pornography consumed on the school site if it's just not bad? Because it is actually it's just content. So unlike sex, when you
this is getting really annoying now. I mean, but I understand.
Right, or parallel. But when you consider just watching sex on your phone, it actually is the exact same human visual and physical experience of me just like saying, hey, look at this football. We could be looking at your OnlyFans and take no the football. We don't do anything. We sit here, hold the phone. So what is bad then about watching your pornography on the school campus?
I don't agree with the premise that just because it's being consumed on a phone that it's parallel to watching sports on your phone. Like, I don't.
It's being
understand that
consumed in the
argument.
exact same way. So what is the bad outcome, the specific bad action that makes it non-permissible at school if pornography itself is not inherently bad?
I think it's just about creating a school culture in which people don't feel uncomfortable or sexually uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable, but the two persons consuming it were very comfortable. So I identified the scenario.
Well, I'll be honest with you. She can't give an answer, and I'm not sure because of her age. Maybe she can't articulate, but she can't give a fair answer.
What's the problem with this scenario? Where's the problem?
The problem is that typically in a school culture, we don't want it to be overly sexualized, regardless if the parties consent to it or are comfortable with it.
So we're talking
Same way,
about
again, if two
what's
students
wrong
want to
with
go
the
fuck in the
pornography.
backyard on their campus, that's typically frowned upon.
I'm feeling challenged because you've not established what is actually wrong.
I have. I said it's
with
about
watching.
it's about
You keep
separating
looking at
sexual
her like for
culture.
comfort.
No comfort.
Yeah,
but
no,
real
I'm
quick,
I'll tell you why she's looking at her, because she cannot give you a clear answer why is a problem. And the reason why she can't give you an answer why is a definite problem is because it's like this. It's like this. Let me make myself bigger. It's like this. The reason why she's going around the question and giving you a actually definite answer why it should be okay, why it's not a problem, because the same industry she's in, she's partaking in. That's my only answer. When someone's in the same business, like literally same business, she's not gonna give you a clear answer why it's not a good idea. She's not gonna say it's a bad thing, it should not be accepted. No way. She's not gonna advocate it. She's gonna tiptoe over the answer because she's in it. That's the only answer I got. Personally. I'm just saying. All right. Let me see. All right. I'm gonna give this 5 more minutes and I'm done because I'm not gonna get to the halfway mark of this. And I'm not sure I'm gonna do part 2 of this because I don't know. Let's keep going. Fair use, fair use.
just trying to find your IP.
can you
I can't
can
find
you
it.
establish?
Yeah, I have 10 times. I can say it again.
Okay.
It's the fact that you don't want an oversexed school culture for minors, whether it's
So,
through pornography or whether it's through
if
people
two
like
individual-
flashing each other on the courtyard.
You keep going on to other things, and the
No, I'm
challenge.
saying it.
The challenge that I'm having in the
through line
debate
is
is
the
that
over sexualization.
the challenge I'm having with the debate is every time we get you on one place, you move the goalpost. So
I
if
didn't
we're
move
talking
the
about,
goalposts. You asked what was the problem with
if we're talking about,
pornography, and I
if we're
said the
talking
problem with.
But you are moving the goalposts because it's a simple answer. Why is this okay? Why is it accepted? You could not give a clear answer. And I know why, because you're in the business. You might not be paid by the same adult business like that, but you're definitely in the business. Because, and y'all guys gonna hate me. I don't care. And you might hate other men that's being honest with a lot of you ladies. And this is how men think, ladies. If you want to know what men really think, I'm gonna give you the simple answer in regards to this. If you got OnlyFans and we find out, we're gonna by default say you belong to the streets. It's that simple. There's no compromise, there's no negotiating. We're just gonna look at and accept it as it, yeah, you for the streets. Next. You're just for the streets. There's no other way to go around it. Anyhow. Fair use, fair use.
Pornography on campus is the exact same problem with two students having sex on campus, or even a
and
girl
I already
flashing her
explained
breasts
how
to a guy on
it's
campus.
actually watching pornography on your phone between two boys is more similar to watching any content on your phone act of sex, which has huge implications such as procreation, STD exchange. Those are huge implications. Whereas watching a piece, watching a piece of content on your phone with it does not create a culture. Two individuals do not constitute a culture. So all I'm asking you is, what is the specific reason, not related to other things, but specifically related to the consumption of by two boys during their free time during lunch? What is the specific wrong in that?
My answer is congruent. Combine over-sexualization with a school culture of minors. I don't know why you brought up STDs and hygiene, even if all the students were tested and it was lesbians or that they're not getting like procreating. I still don't think high school lesbians.
You're still running away from the actual topic. It's the inability to focus.
What is the issue?
So I'm asking specifically, what's wrong with that?
Specifically.
What's wrong with them consuming that content?
It's the fact that you don't want a school culture of minors to be over.
Do two persons constitute a culture?
Yes.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God
My God. My God. You know, I kind of regret no one didn't support today's channel. Unfortunately, I would love it. The channel, the content's gonna get better, guys. I guarantee it's gonna get better. Trust me, it's gonna get better. Let me wrap this up. Fair use, fair use.
I just want to make sure we're
If you
understanding.
morally
You said
permit it-
two individuals engaging in a behavior constitutes a culture.
If you're asking me to morally permit it, yes, because then you're saying I should also then condone it at large scale, which means another 2 students at another.
I'll give you an
table can do
example.
it,
I
or
went to a
another 2
large
students.
high school in Los Angeles, mostly Black and Mexican, and there were a couple kids who were emo and punk rockers. And if you say what was the culture of the school, you'd have to say that the culture of the school is overwhelmingly urban hip hop. Even though there's 2 emo punk rockers, they don't constitute a culture because they're a very much so a minority, and their actions and their preferences are in the minority, and they're not influencing anyone at significant
let's
scale.
remove. It seems like you're stuck on this word culture.
Well, I'm just stuck on the fact that you lied.
I lied.
Yes, you said 2 individuals constitute a
You're the
culture.
one
That's
that's
If I
an
morally
exaggeration.
permit it, then I'm condoning it at scale for any 2 individuals at that school to partake in it, which then yes has to do with culture of the school. Because if I permit it for those 2 students at the table, then
And
when I permit it for another 2 students,
So
and
you
possibly
take
10
away
students
you
and
take
12
away the
students,
freedoms of an individual because of you don't want the
is
teacher
that, is
to
that
be
hindering their freedoms to say you can't watch porn at school?
their freedom is to do what they wish
I
on their
don't think-
personal device during their free time.
It's not free time. You're within school hours. I don't think people should be
No,
engaging.
during the lunch free time. In fact, there are many schools, probably maybe some of the ones you attend,
I'll
that
give
they
you
even
the-
allow the kids to
I'll
go
give you
off
the moral
campus.
axiom for it. I don't think people should.
It's not about morality. It's really what makes sense. And we all know personally, the way how the mind works. Wherever the mind goes, the body eventually will follow. It's logic. It's common sense, right? It's common sense. Really, it's really common sense, you know. Think about it. And knowing this, like glittery. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, and it's not wise to condone it and promoting certain things to impression minds. And intercourse, adult content is not the way to go. You're doubling out, you're going around, you do all this nonsense. You're not getting it. Hey, you understand, bro? Yeah, I know. I know. Anyhow, fair use.
Be
Morals.
minors.
You're about to tell us some morality. This is
I don't
good.
think people should be engaging with sex.
Sexual
on school
acts is not an
campus.
act. They're watching a
I
phone.
consider consuming pornography engaging.
An
with-
act?
I do.
So if I'm watching football on my phone, that's an act? That's very
Yes.
passive. It's almost the opposite of an act. You're doing nothing. You're sitting.
That's semantics. I think most people would agree that watching pornography is an actual act. It stimulates your
Awesome.
mind in a sexual way.
Okay, and
Act doesn't mean you're physically moving your body.
I'm still just trying to
It
figure out what
stimulates
the bad is in this. And I'm on your side as an OnlyFans creator, but it seems as though you feel like inherently there's something bad such that
Well,
we
what
have
would
to
be the
remove
bad
this.
in like a student jerking off in the library staring at
Oh,
another girl? Is
gosh.
that a culture? If it's one student, I think you'd also be
Okay,
opposed to it.
shout out to Zachary comes in by
Yeah.
PayPal. He writes, to
Move-
wish
Move on. We gotta move on. This is not going nowhere. I mean, sweetie. I mean, this is why a lot of people understand society. They don't. This is why it's a big problem, unfortunately, and they just don't get it. They just don't get it. And I don't know if you guys still watching. Do y'all get it? I don't know. I just don't know. And man, it's going through the chat. Wait, hold on.
writes, peace to the saints.
Yeah, let me keep going. Yeah, so I don't get it. Well, actually, I do get it. This one was delusional. You damn sure. And I think they said she got English background. She has an English degree, so you know she's teaching from I know for a fact she's not going to. She's teaching children now.
$4,000 scam.
No, but I
Okay,
can't find
keep
your
looking,
apps.
keep
I can't
looking,
find your
keep
apps.
looking, keep looking.
You lied.
Keep
Why'd you lie?
looking. Anyways, carrying on.
All
So
right, we'll leave it there. We can move on. But you are a
yeah,
liar.
when you find that
You
$4,000
don't have
scam you mentioned,
any
let us know.
company
All right,
you've
that's
ever
good.
created.
Please
You
stop.
have not created an app.
You
That's
tried
it.
too hard. You tried too hard. Anyways,
You tried too little to make an app because you didn't.
how much money is enough to stop doing OnlyFans? And I'll actually, I had asked you a question, and I didn't come back to you. I do want to ask you the same question.
Expose you, but okay.
What
We
was
can move on.
what was the question I had asked you initially? Because I did want to ask
the
you.
daughter.
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
yeah. How would you feel if your daughter did that? Because I do want to hear you.
The thing I want for my child, my potential future hypothetical child,
Do you plan on
is for
having
them.
kids?
No, not right now. If
But
I
in
did,
general, you do.
do I? Maybe when I'm 36.
Okay, all right, go on.
Oh my God.
But
God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
I would want my child to be happy, healthy, and financially well. As if she can do OnlyFans with the mindset I'm doing it with, I would 100% be fine with it.
She says she's not having kids, so she's hit the wall, destroyed the wall. This is modern woman, gentlemen. This is the modern woman, and this is an Arab woman. Really, really, truly. This is what you had to look for, like literally. I feel sorry for a lot of men today. I feel a whole lot of sorry today. Hold on. I'm going to do this. I'm done with Discord right now. I'm going to post a link for Discord. And anyone wants to come up, they can come up now. If not, that's it. I'm going to soon wrap this up. Fair use, fair use.
If she's fine being a teacher, I'd be fine with her being a teacher.
So you wouldn't prohibit it at any level?
No, I would.
Okay.
I just want my kid to be happy and healthy.
I figured as much would be the answer for both of you two. These are questions that the fans sent in. I figured you don't have any major qualms about it, which is why you do it and promote it. I mean, there's some people who do it in quiet, right? So I figured as much. Okay. How much is enough money? And we'll start with you on this one. How much is enough money for you to stop doing OnlyFans?
Even if I could retire at this moment, I would probably still do it because I like it.
So you're passionate about the work.
I like to do some kind of work, and I like going live and like talking to people. I like my fan base. I like taking hot pictures. So yeah, as long as people want to see them, I do it.
Okay. So if you had $1 billion, you would continue doing the exact same type of
I think about
content?
that sometimes. Like I think about if I made $1 billion right now, would I shut down my page? No, because I've had connections with my fans and I like them.
Sure. But you'd continue doing the same kind of content, or would there be changes to the nature of the
I
content?
probably wouldn't, because right now it's like, okay, I need to if I want to take 2 months off, that could but if I had unlimited money, then maybe I would take more breaks or do things I'm not.
So the nature of the content would not change at all.
I like doing porn. Go check it out.
Okay. I'm just going to say this one more time, just to make sure. The nature of the content itself, maybe you might take breaks, but you'd continue all the videos you have now that you're doing, you'd still do those exact same kind.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I mean, obviously, if you offered me $100 million to do OnlyFans, I'd.
Now, mind you, this is the lawyer lady, the one with the JD, the one with the PhD.
I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD. I'm a PhD.
Okay, congratulations. But that was unnecessary, right?
That's the one with the PhD, the JD. Keep that in mind. Fair use.
Pick the 100 mil.
Over OnlyFans?
It's not over. It's not over.
Oh, then
it's
I would
the exact
continue
same.
to do it. Similar to her, I grew up in a Muslim household, and I had a weird relationship with clothing and sexuality and stuff. And I feel like OnlyFans has helped me, you know what I mean, express myself and figure out.
So your
what I
answer
feel
is the exact
comfortable
same
with.
as hers. Your position.
That I would continue to do it. Yeah.
The exact same type of content.
That I'm
And I don't even know what you do. Do you do penetrative content on your OF?
You just gotta subscribe and find out.
Okay, I hear you. Okay.
dude.
There you go. There's the plug. There's the plug. You have to subscribe and find out.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You said you grew up in a Muslim household.
That's it. I'm done. I am done. I am done. That's it. That's for me. I can't do no more. I surprised myself at last. I was trying to do roughly maybe 2 hours of this. And the whole goal was trying to reach halfway up this stream. There's no way in hell I could do it. Besides, like using the sexual gestures, which it is what it is. I can't do it, man. This is too much. Now I could have moved on and continued of our household, but I don't care at this point. You have no household. I'm not saying, well, I could say your parents probably did fail, but what I know, your parents could be westernized. They probably might not be really, really Muslims, because you really are of the faith. And I'm going to go there. There's something called disownment. And they know that their daughter is doing this and saying, I'm doing naughty things, and you do things like getting, banged out or becoming or going to push city, if you know what I mean. And there's another derogatory of Pound Town, but I call it push city or pump puss city. Better words, pump plus put what we call pump puss city. You would be rejected, you would be disowned, and that'd be the end of it. But from your background, I doubt that's what's going on in your household. Even if you got a whole $100 million or more dollars, you're still gonna do it. Even the lawyer lady, which I had to criticize if she's really a lawyer, which I doubt. I don't think she is. These are loose women. And yeah, you might get some sucker or simp to maybe hopefully settle down, but the way how men are being groomed in this society now, I think the pool of guys that got the ish together is completely dried up. It's going to take a miracle for a lot of you ladies that's doing OnlyFans and then trying to put yourself out the market. I don't see that as a possibility, personally. But what I know, I'm saying there's a sucker every day, but I see how society is progressing. I just don't see it. Anyway, that's it for me. If you like this content, please leave a comment at the end of this video, please. I'm looking forward to hearing if y'all survive along to this video. I don't know how y'all gonna survive this lengthy video. I mean, God knows. I mean, I've stopped, gave my take too many times in good faith. Shout out to Saint in the Center. He does great work. If anything, I would advise check his content out. It's not often he comes around and do this content personally, but his work speaks for itself. I'm not sure how you do it, brother. I don't know how you do it. I just don't know how you do it. I can't do it. Going back and forth, they don't have no logic. They just want to be heard. They definitely want attention, and that I'm gonna leave it as that. That's all I'm gonna. Anyhow, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Chaos Rain Show. Make sure you follow me in all social media links. Follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain 7. Add me on Facebook, Eric Ray on Facebook. Join my Discord service. Yeah, Ray. Yeah. Hit me up on Facebook, Ray. Also, become and join the membership of the Chaos Rain Show as well. Become a member, please. What else? Trying to think. Oh yeah, and follow me on Rumble as well. I got a Rumble page as well. Okay, good. I'll check you there. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I got for this video. Look forward to maybe seeing some comments, hopefully. Other than that, thank you for listening. Until next time, the Chaos Rain. Bye.